Remember 2026, fam. This is the one. I'm telling you right now, I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh yeah, William Roberts. Yeah, you know how, man. It's like during this time of year when we're not in the season yet. I struggle to get by some promises I made during the season. I'm telling you, fam, pimping ain't easy, man. So William, I get here when I can get here. Appreciate you being here too, man. Oh, I'm smooth, got it. Oh, fam. I mean, I'm watching now because if you're like me, you're a little annoyed that the butt of all draft jokes in 2026. I just don't think it's so serious. And some people are just hammering. I mean, you ain't got nothing else to do. Leave my team alone, man. God. No worse than the Cowboys. Actually, this year, have you thought about that for any length? Who did that? Who did have the worst draft this year? I'm trying to, it was not us. Anyway, there's been a sudden appeal shift. Not a lot, but some people are coming around off the evil, nasty, just really disrespectful things they're saying. So, 49ers wide receiver Deshaun Stribling, UDFA, Mikail, Kamara, and running back Kaylin Black. Kaylin Black, man, can you imagine Kaylin Black walking around the streets of San Francisco or any place where the 49er fans are hanging out? I mean, 49er fans aren't going to say anything bad to him, but it's just the thing. There could be that one guy. Dude, you better be worth the third round pick. You know them kind of guys, right? They got to just say something, right? So, I'm Kaylin. I'm all up in your camp, man. I am rooting for you. But anyway, we're drawing outside positive observations. Not many, as I said. The 49ers draft may be the most controversial, and I think this one is, fam. It's been in years. The C's and D's, I think a few F's we give it out too. The hostility and anger behind the draft is what I couldn't get over. I said, is it that serious? Damn. But these grades have been issued by an evaluation per NFL analyst and the like fans, both on our fans, other fans. Jesus. Apparently feeling like, now there's, some of me think it was a knee-jerk reaction. There's no need to overreact about what happened to the 49ers. They did what they did, and they're not just standing behind it. You ask them any questions, they will answer. But I still thought those reactions were a little uncalled for. Niners fans, this is refreshing to hear, though. But waiting is still something that needs to be done. Each and every year, these premature anger rages and these ones that are getting overjoyed, they need to be out there for a minute, and then you can see, because one thing every fan, and I thought maybe our fan base was the one that was the worst. Somebody go out in the field, it's week 3, he a bust. I said, why you bust? He's had 5 snaps all season. But we're not the only team that does that. A lot of teams do that. They don't give the team, people that are having a new or something like that, he makes one mistake, he'll bust. But for 49er fans, this is refreshing to hear. But as I say, we got to wait. Handing out any more nasty report cards before the season starts. To the phones we go this particular evening to talk about some of the surprising uptick conversations going on around the NFL about the Niners draft selections going into rookie minicamp. Do you realize we are underway this weekend? Rookies got to come in and work out. This is the thing about coming off a season that you're all pissed off about. Before you know it, you roll into the draft, and it's all downhill from there. It goes right into the gatherings. You know what's really funny though? I was looking around, see what's going on around the league. Anthony Richardson, you know that Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson is not a first round pick. Anthony Richardson at best should have been a third round pick. But anyway, he's had all kinds of problems over in Indy. And they want everybody to work a quarterback but him. But he's asked for a trade, of course, because he's all pissed off. But then he shows up for voluntary workouts early. It's rough being a professional athlete. Had I thought about it, uh, you know, I never suspected being a professional athlete. But what would have been a smart is I would have took classes more towards psychology, things like that. I would have wanted to work within the league to help people with mental issues, playing football, basketball, things like that. I want to start programs that'll bring young athletes in to get them groomed to come into the NFL, NBA. Because fact of the matter is, baseball players don't have this problem as much, but kids that come right out of school and go right into big bucks, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to spend it. They think they've got all this money now, but I'll spend it all up now. You need to invest. Those mental bumps that you keep on hitting? You need to have somebody to talk to. Open up a whole organization. You would make millions. You got to be successful, though, because a lot of kids need a lot of help. I mean, we see it all the time. You see the kids go out and they have these crazy incidents in their rookie year. That could be prevented. He just needs some guidance. Anyway, okay, so it was very hard to find an analysis who didn't question Niners' decision to draft wide receiver Deshaun Stribling. It really was, with that number 33 pick. And I think if it would have been anything with number 33, and actually all of it, Kaylin, man, y'all could have don't get in an argument with somebody that's not a 49er fan, because it gets serious. Man, y'all could have y'all be talking about how badass y'all got all this going on back in the 80s. Y'all ain't been right since the 80s. And by the way, that draft you just did, you could have got Kaylin Black in the 5th round. See, where we sit, I don't know if I can even argue with that, because that's possibly true. See, I don't like having no ammunition when I go into an argument with other sports fans. And so I got to get up, pick up my stuff, go get in the car, and say, I'll call you back later, man. But yeah, most accuse the Niners of reaching. You can always find at least one NFL writer, though, going against the trend, which I always look for. One who believes the rookies could quickly outperform expectations. That lone analyst found him. Mo Moten, the Bleacher Report. Mo. Moten recently identified 8 rookies with the potential to earn Pro Bowl or All Pro honors in 2026, and Stribling made that list. Like Moten, we can all agree that Stribling may not see a heavy workload early in the season. He won't. We got too many. We got Hall of Fame people out on the field. He's got to wait. But what he points out here, though, Niners offensive features established playmakers like GK and remain hopeful that the third-year man, Ricky Pearsall. Can you imagine Ricky Pearsall's going into his 3rd year? Ain't played 30 snaps yet. I mean, 30 games yet. He wouldn't be able to. Yeah. Has he? Anyway, Ricky's got to catch up. That boy can play some ball if we could just get him to stay out there. He can become everybody knows he can become an impact player. The team also added veterans Mike Evans and Christian Kirk this offseason. Don't forget about one more Hall of Fame running back. Christian McCaffrey remains a major threat both as a runner and receiver. So he's surrounded by badasses, right? So where do you put him in? One thing he does have above all the rest, all that being his Stribling he brings needed speed to San Francisco 49ers pass catching group, which I have been saying for years. We can't get a speedster. You get a speedster in that lineup, and it changes the dynamics of what Kyle likes to do all up and down the day. Because now he's got leverage he can pull. He can't pull with guys that can't do anything to get that log jam out in the middle of the field to break up. See, so Stribling, Kyle, man, you got a 4-3 dude out there, a tough guy too. You gotta use him. Kyle, please use him, please, man. And please let this work out in the first place, because we've been waiting for years to see how that Shanahan offense functions with speed element added back in again. Moten wrote Evans, Kittle, running back Christian McCaffrey, our older veterans. See, this is the thing right there. There's the bottom line right there. who are incredibly reliable but not explosive in the aerial attack. And because of the fact that they are up there in age, they're liable not to play a 17-week season. Hopefully, if they do have to step out, it's only for like a minute or so. But Moten spotted Pearsall's recent availability issues. Ricky knows, man. You cannot have a third year like that, Ricky. Come on, man. Come on. You got to find a way. He's been the victim of some strange circumstances, though. The hip drop tackle has been outlawed. And what does he do? He found the one and only a-hole that got caught for that twice last year. Anyway, he missed 14 games over the past 2 seasons, including an injury-plagued 2025 as a potential factor that could open the door for Stribling. See, it's not about whether Stribling's better than Ricky or not, but can Stribling be out of the field more than Ricky? That's what Ricky needs to be concerned about. You know he is, too. You know he is. Come on, Ricky. I want all you guys out there. That scenario could lead to increased opportunities as the season progresses and the rookie grows more comfortable with Shanahan's system. This kid's already been through how many schools? I don't think adaptability is not his problem. All right? Averaged more than 14 yards per reception in each of his last 3 collegiate years. Oklahoma State, Ole Miss. Hey, shout out to Eric loves Ole Miss, man. Yeah, that's your school. Yeah. Hard to imagine Stribling being buried on this depth chart. It really is. So I don't think it's going to happen. Skip provides an explosive element to the Niners' offensive that will demand his presence on the field. To that point, Moten adds both past their primes, Evans and Kirk could play in limited roles, while Stribling sees more opportunities as the season goes on. Evans, I got to feel nobody's going to make Evans sit down. If Evans sits down, it'll be because he got hurt. Kirk is another story. He's good, but he's not invincible like Evans might be. So there it is. There's the opening right there. All right. We got Watkins. We got a lot of guys on this team. Fam, this battle for who's going to be on the field most this year as wide receiver, that is going to be insanely entertaining. If somebody can pick up the 49ers offense quickly, we could see him find a meaningful role sooner than expected, too. And if opportunities increase, the rookie has a legitimate chance to prove he was worth the higher than expected selection. Oh, I will be in the face of some of them dudes, man. Y'all don't know what you're doing, man. Y'all should have got rid of Shanahan and Lynch about 3-4 years ago. You go all the way to the Super Bowl just to mess up. Boy, you know what? How long you been a Raider fan for how long? You gonna talk to me about my team messing up? See, I still run into a few Raider fans here and there. They're hiding out from me for the most part. But every now and then they still, boy. Anyway, the San Francisco Niners added 8 undrafted free agents following the draft, and the one analyst believes he's already identified the best fit. See, these good things that are coming in about the 49ers. That's what I'm drinking up. The rest of that stuff, you can get that all day, every day. Talking bad about the 49ers. Man, ever since we got that 5th trophy, oh, man, y'all ain't all that. Yeah, well, if we ain't, how come your team can't catch up? The athletic draft analyst, Nick Baumgartner, highlighted one undrafted player to watch for each NFL team, naming former Indiana, one of Signetti's boys, defensive end Mikail Kamara, as a standout fit for the good guys. We have to admit, though, I am concerned about him. I'm pulling for him, though, because he's like an underdog. You got to pull for the underdog, fam. This kid's only 6 foot, but he's 250 pounds, but his arms are 32 inches. Those are too short. See, that's what's going to fuel him. He does not have NFL size. He's not real fast, but he's an animal. Baumgartner wrote, quote, he does, however, have terrific short area quickness with outstanding hands, high-powered motor that never seems to slow down. While Kamara lacks prototypical size, he maximizes his strengths. It's quick, get off and natural leverage, allow him to challenge taller offensive linemen. You figure out 6 foot, right? Because he's going up against these guys at 6'4", 6'5". He's got quickness. That was the theme for the 49ers this year. That dude we got to specialize in that. See, he hadn't become a household name yet. You know what I mean? That kid is just light, quick, and quick. Gets around that corner, hurry. Born for the wide 9. So, qualities that likely appeal to 49ers during pre-draft evaluations, that's it. Quick. We need speed. We need speed. We need speed for a while. The motto coming into this season is we've got to get faster. We got to get faster. We got to get faster. You'll need to prove that those traits translate to the NFL level, though. Just got to hope Kamara is one of those kids who hits another gear when people say, give it up, Junior, man. The NFL ain't for you. You talking to me? No, you ain't. See, that some guys do. It makes them crazy to tell them what they can't do. I hope he's one of those guys. Also, so much is and has been said about the new DC Raheem Morris, including plenty of high praise for Shanahan. From Shanahan, so I say, I'm thinking Morris has already got something in mind in the form of opportunity for Kamara. He's probably the reason why Kamara is probably on the team anyway. I figure Raheem is like undrafted. Let me have him. I can fix it. I can show you what we can do with him. Under Morris, we can expect the D unit to lean into more versatile fronts anyway. Deeper rotations, increasing the need for high-energy contributors along the defensive line. You know how we were fast and furious back in 2019? Remember that? I remember hearing observations from other coaches and teams saying, man, the 49ers were flying around there like you would not believe. And a lot of teams tried to copy that. DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, Nick. Oh, we was just... Fred Warner, oh my God, Dre Greenlaw. We was crazy. We got some of those elements back again. I want to see that 2024 camp of sensation Kamara, though, of whom recorded a career-high 10 sacks, 68 pressures while earning an 88.5 pass rush grade from PFF. What happened last year is they put him into coverage a lot, too. But his sack total dipped to 2 in 2025. He still generated 59 pressures and posted a solid 75.5 pass rush grade. He's also been reliable against run. Man, you can stay, man. If you get in and show that you got some run prowess, run stopping prowess, you're in. That's probably all the meant to be to that. He earned a 75.6 in run defense grade in each of his final 3 college seasons. Because he's got that size and he's got that weight. And he's got bad hands. He constantly got the job done in Indiana. And James Madison before that, be it rushing inside, off the edge. Kamara made a note of that and added an important fact. With the 49ers looking to keep core contributors like Nick Bosa fresh, opportunities could emerge for a young, high-motor prospect like Kamara. See, when Nick comes off the field, we don't want the defense to be letting up now. No. In fact, in some instances, it should pick up speed, right? Nick's been out there for a while. He's sustained a lot of injuries. That's why we got that kid that moves like lightning. And, so we got some other guys, too, prospects we're going to take a look at. And we could not have the kind of defense we had last year that embarrassed every damn body in the Niner Empire. Finally, fam, this is my boy, because this is my pet peeve. Your reaction and mine. Right? Round 3, the 49ers select running back Kaylin Black, Indiana. What? I remember I couldn't have said what? 5, 6 times. Who the hell's Kaylin Black? Why? I'm like, Kyle. And then I'll never get over the scene. The camera piles over to Lynch and Channing. They're laughing. What the hell y'all laughing about? Is this a joke? No, they were serious. Adding running backs has become an annual draft tradition and a joke for the Niners anyway. And this is why, if your first reaction was the same as mine, that's why. We've had a running back in the first, in round 1. Round 3. Let's get a running back in the 3rd round, said nobody. I mean, how many of the many picked the past few years have been worth a ham sandwich on two-day-old bread with no condiments on it? No lettuce either. Tomatoes, forget it. Eat that dry, nasty sandwich, man, that's been sitting outside the fridge for the same length of time. It's not good. Indiana's Kaylin Black became 6th running back pick by the Niners over the last 6 drafts when he was selected in the 3rd round. And the question all over, everywhere, why, Kyle? I blame Kyle because him and Bobby, they're the ones who picked the running backs. Lynch has nothing to do with that. So you don't know, are you looking to set a record for failed running backs fresh out of the draft? Kaylin Black will succeed where other picks have struggled in the past? Really? Shanahan believes that our new KB, he's the newest KB, was the second best back in the 2026 draft after number 3 pick, Jeremiah Love. What did Coach say? Quote, Shanahan said this past week, and he went over to, I guess Rich heard it. You know, everybody's, Rich Eisen said, can I talk to you about what's your draft? Yeah, Rich. What do you got in mind? Listen, I hope you're not offended. I just want to know about your 3rd round pick. No, everybody's asking me about that. So, right, I'll come in. If that gives me an opportunity on your platform to reach a larger audience, I'd love to come in. So Kyle comes in, right? Shanahan said last week on Eisen's show, we had him as a 2nd-rated back on the board. So that's just our evaluation. Right or wrong, that's our evaluation. Smooth. So I want to get some more from you on this matter, too. The Niners evaluation put KB above Jadarian Price. Fam, you know, I don't know. Jadarian Price, I've seen them both run. Jadarian's kind of in a class of his own. I don't know that I put, he didn't put Kaylin, but he did say he was next. Jadarian went to the Hawks with the last choice of the 1st round, which led Black to getting picked by the 49ers at number 90 overall. This makes sense because the reason Jadarian actually went to the Hawks, from what I'm reading, is because the Hawks knew the 49ers were going to pick up a running back in the 1st round. See, this is what goes on in the NFL every year during the draft. I don't know how word gets to teams, but that's what happened. So Jadarian is a Hawk. We didn't need that. We didn't. Jadarian, okay. Black was also the first player drafted who had not attended the 2026 NFL Combine. The flags are all pointing down. Did the Combine folks make a mistake, though? See, in judgment on that, 5'9", 208-pound back who led the national champion Hoosiers with 10 rushing touchdowns and posted 1,040 rushing yards, spending time with the Roman Hemby, who likewise did surpass the 1,000-yard barrier with Indiana, but was undrafted free agent signed by the Las Vegas Raiders. Fam, you know. Also, what's going on behind this story with the Hoosiers? That offensive line was mauling and crippling defenses. So running backs had holes that you could drive a Mack truck through. Now, that worried me. But then again, the thing about Kaelon he still does a good job even when things are tight. He hasn't always had that offensive line. But he falls forward. He pulls defenders. He's not a wimp. He does not need a garage door opening to run through. So 4.5 40-yard dash time. Black could sprinkle some breakaway ability into the 49ers rushing attack, playing behind McCaffrey, of course. Because you got that thing where you got McCaffrey doing what he does, and all of a sudden you got this, which is what we saw with Jordan James last year in that game, where Jordan was looking explosive. He was getting through there. Defense couldn't react as quickly as they were used to doing. Because all of a sudden, what's his quickness? I imagine Kyle's thinking that way. I hope he is. McCaffrey had an NFL 413 touches last season. That's too much. Considering CMC's lengthy injury history, it's wise to have depth at that position anyway. If Shanahan feeds McCaffrey, as he has in the last seasons, it will be all of the more confusing as to why the 49ers spent a 3rd-round pick on Black anyways. Kyle, you put yourself in a position now, Kyle. If we don't see Caleb once every 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to have a problem. Especially if we're having any problems with, if McCaffrey gets hurt, oh my God. Oh, it'll be bad for you. Kyle knows this. And he gave that lengthy explanation as to why the club finally decided to go with Black where they did. He's quoted saying, you got a guy who was not invited into the combine, so what does that mean? Man, maybe it means he's going in the 6th round. Kyle didn't go with that, though. He goes on to say, but then you evaluate him. Man, I think he is a 3rd-round running back. Kyle sit up there like he's on some kind of drug. But then you're like, he's not going in the 6th round because he wasn't invited to the combine, and that's what we were guessing. Well, let's put him as a sleeper in the 6th round, which we do with a lot of guys, and we have a lot of success with those dudes. He continues saying, then you start to watch the whole draft. I said, can you see, what was that movie that came out when everybody was a little kid? Guy smoking too much dope. Oh, what was the end of that movie? It's hilarious. They show it to you when you're like 8th grade in junior high school. They were just all freaking out as they were smoking. That's Kyle sitting over the corner. Hey, then you start to watch the whole draft of the backs and evaluate all the backs together. And this wasn't as deep a draft as years past for running backs. It only takes one other team, and actually the Hawks, he's right about the Hawks though, to look that way. If someone else has him as their second back, you're gambling that they're not going to take him as a second. Oh yeah, I just realized that movie's called Reefer Madness. If you can find for entertainment's sake, watch it. Kyle goes on to say, take him as a second back right away. You think they're going to try to do the same thing. Hey, everyone is going to look at this as a 5th round guy. Let's take him in the 4th. Well, by the time the draft came, we feel everyone is looking at this guy as a 4th round pick. And so if everyone is looking at him as a 4th round pick, man, if we want him, I'll take him 90 in the 3rd. Kyle actually talked himself into that. I wonder if anybody was watching. We said, did he talk with that over with anybody else? Or did he do that to himself? We'll be all right with everyone hating on us and judging us, that as long as that's what we feel like. Hence, we get 3rd round pick, Kaylin Black. Kaylin, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you out there, man. I know you're going to kick ass. Fam, last year's draft, the Niners took Jordan James in the 5th round. A year earlier, it was Isaac Guerrero. These are all victims of Kyle Shanahan and Bobby Turner's draft. If they called my name as a running back in the 3rd or 4th round, if I just came out of school next year, I'd say, listen, can I pass? In 2022, it was Tyrion Davis Price, TDP. Remember, the name was great. Also in the 3rd, just a year before the 2021, the Niners selected 2 backs, Trey Sermon and Elijah Mitchell, 6th round. You can't make this stuff up. Currently, only James and Guerrero remain on the roster after all that. James played 3 games as a rookie and doesn't own an NFL carry. Guerrero is a big-bodied presence who showcased big playability, but didn't have a carry 1 last year. 5 running backs drafted by the 49ers prior to Black have combined for 492 yards. 492 carries, 2,230 yards, and 14 TDs. Kyle is as fickle as it gets when it comes to running backs, fam. So you know what? It's kind of hard to trust him anymore. We have to this year, though. Mitchell was easily the most productive with 327 carries for 1,523 yards and 9 scores. But then the caveat behind him, his body's not made for the NFL. And that's too bad because I said, you know what? We finally got somebody. He was good around the goal line because he was quick. He could get you 5 or 6 yards all of a sudden. He was explosive. He was like him and Matty B. Man. So, CMC cannot be made to run like that this year. He's got to have some help. Now, Jordan James was picked. We found out early on that he was going to be the heir apparent. He was going to be the one that was going to spell CMC. They go to the draft, and they pull up Kaylin Black. Nope. Jordan, sorry. It's going to be Kaelon. What the bleep? My God. We're going to find out, though, fam. Kaylin blocks, too. See, that's the thing that Kyle wants most. I want you to be able to carry the ball, but I want you to block for your quarterback. And that is really a huge plus. So Shannon's going to be ready for that. I wonder how he blocks. He's a small guy. Remember not Carlos Hyde. Frank Gore. I'll never forget as long as I live. That big Chicago Bear defensive lineman. He looked like a koala bear standing up over Frank. Frank was knocking him on his ass. Dude, get up. Frank hit him again. I'll never forget that. I wanted to find that and put it on a loop. So, somebody made some inferences. He's strong as hell. It may not be such a far-fetched thing. Smooth, get in there, man.
Ronbo, what's up, family? What's up, faithful?
Smooth, man. I'm just feeling good about what we got going on here because I'm making myself feel good. I refuse to believe we made a mistake.
Look. Let me get right to it.
Jump on it.
And this is the last time I'm gonna address this.
Okay.
About Kaylin Black. For all the non-believers out there, I don't give a damn if you're in the media or you faithful fans that's skeptical about it. Let me break this down to you.
Break it down.
People have problem. Okay, he squatted 500 pounds. He bench pressed 415 pounds. Okay,
that's powerful.
He's a bowling ball. Okay, now people talking about his speed. He's too slow. Let me break it down to you. Walter Payton ran the 4.45. Where is he at in the Hall of Fame? God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Jim Brown, he ran the 4.5 in pads. Then ran the 4.5 without pads. He ran track. God rest his soul. Where he at in the Hall of Fame? Eric Dixon ran the 4.44. Where he's at? He's in the Hall of Fame. Speed is not everything. Jerry Rice, 4.5, 4.7 speed. Where's he at? In the Hall of Fame. Let's quit with he's slow and he's all that. The boy got vision, durability. He's a tremendous blocker. He only had like one fumble. Again, getting back to our wide receiver that we got, Stribling, he only had one fumble the whole 2025 season.
That's amazing.
Okay. Now, getting back to let me break this more down to about Black. Pass protection is off the chain. Physical, durable, one cut, don't waste no time in backfield. He's a north-south runner, slasher. He carry fools. He gets 3 to 4 yards after contact. Pierce, Seattle thought Shanahan was going to draft Price out of Notre Dame. So they leapfrogged him. Niners had Black, the second best running back behind Love. They wanted Love, but they know they can move up to third to get Love. They didn't have enough draft capital. So what they do, they stay put. I tell you, family, they pick players that fit their system. You have players that they get drafted high, go to different teams, and they don't pan out because they don't fit their system. They go by what they did in college. They get to the NFL, it don't work out. They go to another team and ball out because the system fits them. Anthony, talking about the coach, quarterback. He's the last one in the locker room and the first one to leave. Only thing he did different that changed is cut off his dreadlocks. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Now let's get back to who else we have here? Let me go to
we got Kamara.
Okay, yeah, Kamara.
Yeah.
Okay. Kamara. This man right here, they're talking about his size and everything. All this man does is shadow double teams. He's a force. He gives offensive linemen headaches. They can't do nothing but hold. In college, all he did is dominate. He dominated the whole, he was the best player on the interior line. He could play anywhere on the line. They're talking about, then you have critics talking about, he don't have a base to be an outside pass rusher. We didn't draft him for that. We drafted him on the inside. He's a tremendous run defender. He gets to the quarterback. His low base, and he know how to move his arms and everything. He have different types of moves. The boy is fearless. He don't take no plays off. He play hard. What you see on tape is what you're going to get. He's not going to show something in college and dominate, then get in the NFL and give you a couple plays here and there and fall off. Then you say, why the fuck they draft him? No, he's legit. The boy is legit, straight up. Now I'm getting back to the wide receiver that we have. I'm tired of this too. Who's the best route runner between Stribling and Pearsall? Pearsall is.
No doubt.
Now, Stribling, what he have a problem with is get a good corner pressing him to get off. And but for us his straight line speed and all that, he's tremendous. But they're gonna work with him. In college, he was getting away with all that. But in the field, it's different. So the best DBs he's gonna go against, that's what he's gonna have to work on. Get off press coverage. But once he get off and he be a better route runner and can separate, the boy's gonna be dangerous. Boy's gonna be dangerous.
And he's got the size too. You can't bump him off his route coming off the line of scrimmage like some guys.
The red zone and the 20 and in, the boy is dominant.
Yeah.
Like Evans and him and Evans, come on, bro. And Pearsall, I would have Pearsall working the inside, in the slot, and I have Adams. He already go work on the outside. I mean Evans, he go already work on the outside.
Yeah. Gotta use that height. You gotta get GK in that mix though, fam.
What's that?
You gotta get GK in that mix though. If I got GK, Mike, and Stribling out there at the same time, I might let Ricky sit.
Ricky is not going. I'm telling you, bro. Ricky will lose his starting job. I give him 6 games.
I know
6 games is if that, bro. I keep telling you, you can't get rid of tendonitis. You're going to have that. He's going to have that for the rest of his life. It all depends on how he can hold up, and if he take a hit on one of those knees, or even if he don't take a hit, he was going down without contact.
Is that something you can take medication for? That's a chronic condition.
You can take medication for it, and everything. But I'm telling you, it's like arthritis. You go always have it, bruh. Tendonitis, arthritis, all that combined together.
We could talk an hour and 2 to 3 hours, man. I mean, we got to go, fam. I mean, you know what? I got it. I'm glad you were standing by, boy, because I didn't know which day I was going to get back in there smooth. Got to have some smooth every time.
One more thing before I go. BA showed up, but I ain't hear no more of the talks after that. He said his primary team to stay with is the 49ers, but he don't mind going to somewhere else. And they don't have to be the Redskins. I mean, the Redskins, but the Commanders. So.
God. All right, more about that.
It's too late now, BA.
Yeah. That's a developing story. We're going to keep an eye on that. All right. All right, fam.
Smooth operator. I'm feeling better. I'm taking my medication and everything.
It sounds like
John, Queen, Filmo, representing the whole family. Ronbo, love you, bruh.
Yeah, we love you, fam.
To my faithful family, thanks for the prayers and everything.
Got it.
Y'all the best. Love you.
You the best.
All right, I'm out.
All right, fam. Talk to you later.
All right. Okay.
Sound like about Smooth. Smooth be sounding one way here and there and then bouncing back stronger than ever.
Praying for you, Smooth.
Man, Smooth's amazing. Matty?
Yeah. Ronbo.
You know, Kaylin Black's gonna be.
You got me up late, Ronbo.
Huh?
You got me. I'm just giving you shit, Ronbo. Come on, you got me up late, Ronbo. I got to be up at 3:45.
You know, I can see already. Matty's sitting out, probably got an open roof in his bedroom, watching the stars in that beautiful place. So, Matty, that's okay. You need to talk football when you're in that atmosphere.
Oh yeah,
with the brand new lovely wifey sitting next to him. Hey, Matty, your wifey probably doesn't. She likes football, and But Matty, here's the thing. You've got Kaylin Black. The biggest controversy of the year for the 49ers is going to be Kaylin Black. Do you know how critics got all the worst critics against what's that guy? Anyway, the ones that bird dog the 49ers and wait for us to make or do something wrong so they can just jump on us. They're going to bird dog Kaylin Black the entire season. And the 49ers' third-round pick has, this in week 7, he has 5, 6, 7, I can count on one. He's got 8 carries. See, Matty, that can't happen this year. That cannot.
No. Turn that ass up.
So, I'm thinking, Kyle.
I have faith.
I did last year too. I didn't know that he was going to run CMC to a record amount of carries. I didn't see that
You
coming.
didn't think that was going to happen? Oh, come on, Ronbo.
Well, he always acts like
about that stuff.
He always comes to the season acting like he's going to, you know,
well, we kind of joke
allocate more work to somebody else, at least a little bit. God.
Yeah.
No.
It's always something we joke about. Then he just goes out and does it. He's like, oh, good. Here, oh, you guys really?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Because he still has trust issues. So some running backs got to come in there and get his trust. You got to have faith in this running back, Kyle. Give him a few carries.
It's almost like me when I play Madden, because I'm not real good at it. So I run some pretty basic plays, and it's just like, just run CMC, run CMC, run CMC, run.
Daddy, don't do it! No! God! You know,
that's what it feels like sometimes.
But William, that's who I'm talking about. Cowterd and Nick Wrong and these guys, because they've already given us crap about our draft, right? So now, all we got to do is mess up now. The 49ers need to actually start this year off at 7-0 minimum. We realize that, right?
That'd be nice to see. I guess it's going to depend on what that schedule looks like.
The thing is, are we going to be able to recover from going to Australia in week 1? Kyle has every bit right to be livid about that because, man, Sean, I didn't know that Sean had anything to do with the scheduling. I mean, God.
Yeah.
Who gave him that
give
right?
us a Monday night game on the return. Give us a long week.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Have you had jet lag before? You know what? So you can't really, it doesn't get real bad after only 2 or 3 days or 4 days. You need to be in a place about 2 or 3 weeks, and then you feel a jet lag. They may be okay. Yeah.
I think, honestly, if you just get there and you do what you're supposed to do, and maybe see a little bit of the sights if you have time. Don't mess around too much. Just get to business, man. Get some sleep.
Well, that's the thing. You can't. When you get to Oz, you're not gonna be able to sleep. Not like your normal sleep time. You're gonna,
yeah.
16-hour flight according to Dank. So that's going to mean you're on the opposite side of your clock. So when you should be getting up or going to bed, in Oz you're getting up. I don't know how many days. They must have this figured out.
Well, I wonder when they'll leave.
Yeah. If they leave a week early.
Thursday, maybe?
No, they leave a few days early.
Oh, you have to leave, maybe even leave a little earlier, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday.
I think they should leave a minimum of a week early to adapt to the time change.
Yeah, probably. And then it messes you up on the way back. So I guess you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
No, but that game's in the middle of the week, right? So you got a week and a half to recover for a Monday night game, week number 2. This might be okay. You can get over jet lag in 4 days as long as you weren't there forever.
Yeah, you just kind of got to oversleep, I guess.
Yeah. I
don't know.
They must have this figured out, but they'd better have some kind of plan for this because you can't have guys trying to sleepwalk through a game.
No, but at the same time, can you have it all the way figured out? Probably not.
No, yeah. I can't wait to see who we play week 2. Have you got the schedule there near you? Who do we play week 2?
We get that soon, I think.
Oh, that's right. That hasn't been figured out yet. We just know who's week 1.
We just know what the opponents are. Yeah, we just know what the away games are. We just don't know what dates they are, who we are. And so we just know the one. Just the one game.
And that's only because it's the cross waters game. So okay, we're gonna find out. And Sean McVay,
I don't know. Look at it this way, Ronbo. We'll get it out of the way.
Suck, huh?
Oh yeah, McVay. Yeah, eat it. Then run.
Thinks that's gonna give us an advantage every time they come to our place. They've got more fans than we do. Well, then do something about it, Sean.
Nice.
You guys, man.
Yeah. They're always running their mouths.
God,
yeah, like you said, there's more of us than them in the stadium, man. Well, Levi's South.
So he gets mad. I know what I'll do.
Oh,
I'll drag him to Australia with us for the first game.
Yep.
It's funny because if the Oz Stadium is filled with red, I'm gonna lose my mind laughing. No matter what happens during the game, I'm gonna be laughing my ass. Sean, I guess your little ploy backfired, huh?
we live rent free in that guy's head, man. All day, every day. I'm telling you.
Tony accused him of call him in for drug testing. Can you imagine a coach being called in for drug testing for taking PEDs? PEDs.
PEDs, yeah.
Yeah, Sean's getting buffed all the way. Sean, what are you doing, man? It's not setting a good example for your players.
Yeah, he could be taking something, man. He's probably out there lifting with the boys. Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is too much fun, man. It ran out. We gotta go. Okay, listen, I'm definitely gonna be back Friday. So I'll look for you then.
Oh no, that'd be good, man. I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So
all right, man.
I make airplane parts now. Yeah, I'm over it. I make airplane parts.
You guys got to follow Matty on Instagram. And Matty, he drives around this most beautiful area of Oregon all the time. Parks. But you spend the night in those places sometimes, don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
God.
Yep. It's just the season coming up too.
Rambo, what to do, Rambo?
Oh, there we are. Anthony's waiting on us.
Night, buddy.
Matty. I'll see you. It's Friday.
Love you, bro.
Love you back, fam. Anthony.
Rambo.
I'm right here, bro. Yes, I love when you do that, Anthony.
What I told you about the draft.
Yeah, you know what?
I said
you told me right off the bat to stop crying about Black. I know. I remember that day.
Black, I tried to tell you, Rambo, that boy, man, squatting at 515 pounds, Rambo. He can. You go back and watch his game. People say, "Well, why Kaelon picked him? He can't catch out the backfield." Well, in Indiana, they didn't ask him to catch out the backfield like that.
That's what I heard.
But if you go back and you go back and look at the year before, he can catch good out the backfield, Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Because they didn't need him to do it in Indiana.
That's right. He's the best. He was the best blocking running back in the draft.
When you bench 400 pounds and squat 500, you are gonna knock the average guy off his butt. You just don't understand when he hits you. Where's that power coming from?
I done seen linebackers try to come in on him. He's stonewalling Rumble. Boy, as strong as the ox, Rumble.
And he said linebackers. He didn't say anybody. He said linebackers.
Linebackers, stonewalling Rumble.
I'm looking forward to this.
He ain't no but a ball of muscle, Rumble.
I know, right?
He ain't no but a ball of muscle.
As big as he is, there's no fat content. I would love to know his fat content. 2%?
In Rumble, the boy footwork is sick. Rumble.
I know, I like that myself. I did see that. I did notice that. Quick feet. He got good vision. He got excellent vision, Rumble.
I
know. He's got that little...
Ain't no tap dancing in the backfield, Rumble. One cut, get up the field.
Go on. That's confidence from being strong. He's got that little Arnold Schwarzenegger meter in front of his head, clicking, radar, letting him know which way to go. Get him, Kaylin!
I went back and watched the field when he was catching the ball in the backfield, Rumble. He's smart, Rumble, and he understands how to stack DBs, Rumble. He's smart, Rumble. He know how to do it.
Can't wait to preseason games. Because he's not going to be out there long because Kyle doesn't want to get hurt, most likely. But I bet he comes out there, puts on a clinic for a few minutes before he sits down.
And Rumbo, as far as the guys we picked, the D-tackles that we picked up, Rumbo, man, Rumbo, we're going to be able to keep fresh legs on the field all time, Ronbo. All them fans get off the ball. And Ronbo, I've been stopped judging on these
drafts.
Like Kamara, his arms short. Ronbo, let me paint a picture for you, Ronbo.
Please.
Michael Parsons got same way short arm. Aaron Donaldson, short arms.
Oh.
Ronbo, I been got off that short. I been got off that short arm stuff, Ronbo.
Hey.
That boy Kamara is bad, Ronbo.
I just realized you named some names that are yes.
I'm trying to tell you, Ronbo.
They're not the prototypicals.
Huh. That's right, short arms.
How long are Nick's arms when you think about it? Nick has just got such hand technique.
And that's Kamara, Ronbo. He got so many different moves. He ain't no, So when they thought his arms short, I said, all right. And they had the commentators the other day said, when they put it, they was breaking down the field. They said, how in the world these GMs and these head coaches let the 49ers get this boy? How did they let him get him? They got a gem right here. They got a steal.
You know what's so funny? Dank D says, Micah can't stop the run. You know what's so funny? Micah is not that good against the run, and neither is Aaron, which is interesting. So does that equate?
But Kamara is,
well, yeah, Kamara supposedly does.
Ronbo. Ronbo, I'm trying to tell you, bro, the boy is bad, Ronbo.
We're gonna find out. I mean, I cannot wait till the first preseason game. He'll play. All these guys we got
Ronbo,
questions
you
about.
Know what? People always Don Lynch and Kyle, this that. Ronbo, do they not understand? This man he went all the way in the playoff with his best tight end out. His best wide receivers out. You see what I'm saying, Ronbo?
I do. It's music to my ears. I'm listening.
His whole defense is shambles. Everybody injured. And we went all the way in the. See what I'm saying, Ronbo?
I do 12 wins.
Collins and CJ West.
Hey,
we went with the rookies.
Watch this
we
year.
made that for with people that was on the couch. Ronbo came in playing for us.
Watch our rookies from last year shine this shit, though, Anthony. Anthony, we got to go though. I'm telling you right now. Anthony,
our defense gonna be nasty this year, Ronbo.
I think so.
If you ain't heard from nobody, you heard it from me. We're gonna be top 5 defense and offense. I guarantee.
You got my vote. All right, fam. I'll see you Friday.
All right, appreciate you, Ronbo.
Appreciate you, Anthony. Yeah, Upton Stout. I told you about Mustafa. That was Mustafa. Hurt Mustafa last year. Ronaldo Green, after Kyle chewed him out, he's gonna be okay. Hey, Eric.
What's up, Ronbo?
Eric! Just getting ready to roll into the season, eh? It's already time.
Yeah.
It went by fast this year, too. It seems.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. I'm really looking forward to, now, when did the Wookiee camp, when is that?
It starts this weekend for the 49ers. I imagine it's something like that for the rest of the league as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
now that's the big one. He's Cardinals still gonna be part of that, and then after that, who knows if he's where all he's gonna be part of. But he's been invited to that at least.
Wait a minute,
we have to wait and see.
Now, who'd you mention being invited?
Carlson. Carlson.
What position? What does he play? What position?
No, that's Pistino.
Oh, the center. That's what we were talking about last time we talked. Yeah. You know, Eric. You know what kills me about that? the 49ers, since Kyle's been with us, we've had two, Alex Mack and the guy we got from the Giants. Jake Brindle, for reasons unknown to all of us, Kyle and Chris, they think he's a good center. But when we watch him get thrown into Brock Purdy's lap often, we don't understand what he's talking about. The center that went to the Raiders was too expensive, but we all wanted him. So, you know, centers are very important. But in Kyle's offense, the center needs to be able to dissect and read and diagnose what's going on with the defense so we can get back to the quarterback immediately. Not all centers have that cerebral capacity. Huh?
Yeah, I feel like that might be one of his strong strengths, but this is not college football anymore. This is the big time right here.
Sophistication picks up. So if you can read the defense, it's a huge plus. I think that's why when Kyle had Alex Mack all that year, the years, maybe Mack didn't get enough credit for what Kyle was trying to do. Mack was the catalyst. He's the guy that Shannon know what's going to work here. And Matty Ice often said, my job was easy. Alex would tell me what's going on, and we went from there. You know, Kyle called a play. Man, the luxury of having a center like Mack. The only problem Alex Mack had, he was sweaty. I gotta give it. How sweaty is he? Alex Mack had a towel, not just a hand towel, a bath towel hanging off his butt. That always made me laugh. I said, maybe that's where his brain power comes from. His sweaty butt. But anyway, I tell you, you got to have a brainy center. That's probably the thing around the league now too. So, well, you know, you guys got a good thing coming. So yeah, you're already a good team.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, and I still think no matter what happens this weekend with Connell and you all over there, I still think you guys are going to be very tough to beat.
I agree because, you know, too much has been put into this team this year. Yeah, with last year's growth of the rookies the last 2 years, this is a good crop of rookies the last 2 years, and they're going to come into maturity now.
Yeah.
And then you add guys like, man, they've had Evans alone was just ridiculous. I didn't think that. When they talked about it, I was thinking, come on, guys, don't get my hopes up for Mike Evans and then just say Mike Evans went and signed with the Rams. Like last year, remember? And you probably were equally affected. Yeah. We're sitting around, Devontae Adams, he wants to come to the West Coast. 49ers. Niners,
he went to the West Coast, all right.
You know, but he pulled up lame at the end of the season. That's what hurt him. The Rams might have made it had Devontae been able to stay on the field.
Yeah, I tell you, at the end of the day, though, it's going to pretty much be a 3-team race, I believe. I don't think the Arizona is going to be there quite yet.
Oh, NFC West?
But it's going to be... Yeah.
Yeah, but they're making some changes. I'm so curious. I want to go over and, you know, you just sneak in to watch what they're doing because they've got some nice pieces over there now. I wonder how they're going to put this together. This is the last year, Eric, they can be bullied. We'll see because they've got a nice combination of people over there now. We'll see. And they're probably going to get a high pick next year, too. We'll see. The NFC West could be the toughest in the league. Well, it is now, even with 3 teams. So, we're going to go. I'm going to see you Friday. Always loving to get in here, buddy. All right?
Yeah, bub. I'll be here.
I'm looking forward to it.
Have a good night, guys.
Too. Coolest Hawks fan in the world. Hey, Lorenzo New Mexico.
Ronbo.
Yes.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Man, I'm just looking at what we
seems
got.
A lot happier about these draft picks, right?
It's gonna pick up too. Wait till mid-season. We're gonna be talking all kind of trash. They told us that was why you pick up in the 3rd round? You can pick them in the 6th, 7th round. And what is with 30? Stribling could have picked up in round 4, man. See, we reached. Hands up. Right? Got patted down. Well, I ain't got no weapons, man. Come on. So, it's all right. We'll be fine. Oh, how about them?
Ronbo, whenever
wait.
Grant Kahn is considered one of the experts, it's kind of hard
he does
expert seriously,
I keep telling people.
I go by my own feelings.
You got
it. About nobody else's bullshit.
I keep telling you, Grant Kahn does that. It's a technique. Grant gets more attention.
He just likes to stir shit up for no fucking reason.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't really.
You're stupid. One of the two,
No, he's really intelligent. That's why I know Grant. He does that for a desired effect.
He's kind of like that little fucking guy in the fucking black cape and the mask, bad guy,
Yeah.
So
hey, wait. Everybody wants to know. How about them Cowboys?
Man, we gonna make me. I told you I turn over a new leaf, Ronbo.
No, please, no.
I mean, it's killing me, man. Damn,
you're not gonna.
What day is this?
You're not gonna say bad things to the boys anymore.
Well, since it's May the 4th, fuck them Cowboys, Ronbo.
That's right. It is May the 4th.
It's because the 4th is with me today, So, you know what? People forget about this past draft, though.
I know. What?
I thought it was a good draft. Personally, whenever you look at everybody, like even that linebacker, I like pretty much all the picks,
Yeah.
And then some of the undrafted free agents. I remember our 6th round pick we traded for Keon White,
Yes.
So he's producing. We know he can produce,
That worked out. Yeah.
Yeah. And our 3rd round pick this year, we got the one off of Dallas, Oso.
Oh, I can't wait to see that action too. We got an army out there of fiends.
And for the 2 of our draft picks that we traded, those are our 2 players,
Yeah.
And they're both youngsters too. They're not old. Yes, I mean, we got, even though our guys are getting old, we got a good crew coming up now.
They're surrounded by kids, though. So.
Big kids.
I mean, it's just about putting it together. Because I'm looking at last year, what we did, Lorenzo, that was a miracle. I was so proud of the 49ers last year. Oh, my God. They weren't supposed to go that far.
Yeah, we've got a better defensive lineup this year. Defensive line, shit. I mean, where the Hulk will be fucking trouble trying to even make the team,
The best thing is, though.
We got a lot of guys. I think we got like 13 guys, maybe, that are trying to get on that.
Well,
look at the top 10. Look at the top 10. Nick.
Oh, yeah. Defense?
White. Yeah, we got a fucking. We got. We're going to get after some quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, we're going to lose some good ball players, too, because they can't keep all those guys.
Yeah.
That bothers me every year.
And we got speed at receiver this year, I think, Mike Evans is the slowest one, right?
Mike Evans, yeah. I just hope he can last the whole season. He's been having problems the last few years, but CMC was having problems in Carolina staying on the field until he came to us. So if we can get Mike Evans all season long, or maybe misses a week or 2, but last few weeks and into the playoffs, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Who's going to beat the 49ers?
We got a lot of speed. Got a lot of 4-3 speed this year, so it's, but see if they can stay on the field, I think that's our biggest thing. But I like our team. I'm not, I'm always optimistic, Ronbo.
I know you are. That's what I like about you, Lorenzo.
You know what I mean? When people are knocking our team, old Fire Kyle Shanahan and all that shit. I mean, what other team, when they had remember that one year we had like a badass lineup too, but we said, you know what? These guys are tired, man. You know why?
Right?
Because we're always because we're always there playing postseason. Well, we went 4 years straight almost since to the NFC. You get tired after a while.
I was right with you on that. But Brock shouldn't have said anything like he did. That just pissed everybody off. But it was true. Hey, Tony. Okay, Tony, we'll be waiting for you, man. It's true. You can't go 4 and 5 years in a row. That's why I keep telling Rudy, this is our year to win a Super Bowl. Man, you think after 4 years, you just come rolling up into the playoffs and win a Super Bowl? I got news for you. Been there, done that. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
you messed up.
But we got a bunch of youngsters now, so we're good. I think we're good for the next 4 or 5 again,
And even old guys got some rest.
A nice transition. Yeah, we've got a nice transition, And we're not even looking at next year's draft, who we're going to get. We're already stocked right now.
I know.
Offensive linemen, I think they got a couple of guys that can handle the job,
Yeah. Well, you know how it goes.
So I think we're good.
Once you get to this level,
Trent for the next 2 years.
Yeah, you still need an offensive lineman though. We get Trent's gonna be training
Enrique, what's his name? That one kid.
Oh yeah, the freak. Yeah.
Yeah, he's at 6'5", 300 or 310 or something, 305.
He moves like a ballerina, from what I'm understanding. We got to get him fixed up. So
yeah, and they're all strong too. They're fucking all athletic freaks. And it's all about the coaching.
That's just gonna be this.
If it was about the top picks, the Jets would be on top. Getting first round.
Lorenzo, we gotta go, Lorenzo. I'm gonna see you
all right,
Friday,
brothers.
fam.
Y'all have a good night. Have a good week, man. Bang, bang. Fuck them Cowboys, bitches.
Texas, boy. Like Lorenzo. Hey, yo, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, I like that. Yeah, fuck those Cowboys.
I was getting ready to ask you, Michael, how do you feel about the Cowboys?
Fuck the Cowboys. When I went to school, half of the people in my high school liked the Cowboys. The one I worked with liked the Cowboys. Know what I told them? I told them to fuck the Cowboys and screw the Rams.
See, they were a fashion statement growing up for every one of us. Cowboys.
The teacher says, fuck those Cowboys. You should make a shirt that says that.
They do. Remember? George Kittle. I think they fined him for that shirt. Remember? There was that 3 years ago?
Yeah, I remember that. He still has it.
Oh, yeah. And Jed York probably says, hey, don't worry about that fine. I'll cover that for you.
I got the money in my bank. I'll give you some. I'll just give you that. That's like extra pennies. Yeah. Or the CEO going into the Star. Cowboys, man. 49ers hate you, boy.
You know what, though? They're going to be tougher this year, though. They're going to be
playing them this year.
Yeah, they're going to be a little tougher.
I hope it's not week 2. You better hope not.
Well, no. They'd have to play us at home, though. They're not going to make us go on the road after coming back from Australia.
Yeah.
Hey, Michael, their defense is going to be better, though. They've worked hard on that this year.
Yes.
So that could be an obstacle.
Yes. The main thing is get the. I like that. I like how somebody says week 2 we should play Monday night. Get the extra week. I feel you.
We do.
Jet lag. Oh, I know how it feels. Playing football. I know how
I do too.
It feels.
No, I've traveled to Europe, Asia, and I know when you get to those destinations, you can't keep your eyes open after a certain amount of time. Yeah,
get a lot of coffee and soda.
Doesn't help.
Yourself.
You'll wake up at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, coming from the States, and then you go back, and same thing. You're waking up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It's a strange thing. It takes about a week to get over that. But if they don't go too long, it'll be okay.
I mean, we got 2 more months left before preseason starts in August.
What's the name of that game? The Hall of Famer, which nobody watches? Well, you watch, but you're not taking it seriously.
The Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
The preseason, yeah. I'll let the, But no,
Brian says, when Jerry Jones did to Tom Landry was so disrespectful. Not, how about Jimmy Johnson? Jerry Jones Jones is a jerk off. He really is. He just loves to
spotlight Jerry. Call him Spotlight.
I mean, he just loves him. He wants the spotlight all the time. How many GMs around the league?
I bet you 10-1. He goes to a club, they spotlight him at the club.
I don't know. Probably walks in, stands in the middle of the room. Hey, I'm Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I'm Jerry Jones. I'll say, yeah. No, I take them. Fuck those Cowboys and you.
Michael. So listen, we got it. You got Kaylin Black is now getting a little more love than he was that day because he wasn't getting any love that day from me and everybody else. And now we're looking at him as a different.
I just hope Kyle uses them because, like my football coach used to say, he doesn't just let one running back. He uses different running backs because each running back has different experience, different things, technique. Each running back is different. So, I mean, I would use Black. I would use James from Oregon from last year's draft. You got to mix up the, do like what Detroit did. Sonic,
Sonic and Knuckles.
Get the two.
There goes Kaylin Black.
Jack's already got something for Kaylin. Listen, we should have lost that game 3 years ago when Sonic and Knuckles had their way all day. What they have like 200 or 300 yards apiece? It was frightening how they were just pounding. We couldn't stop it. Oh, I don't know how we won that game.
That's what I like. More than one running backs. You need 2 or 3 running backs that push you. You don't want CMC. Kyle's going to end up putting him to the point he'll be in the ground, be cripple CMC. He will. He'll be hurt. You don't kill the guy. He's not that young anymore. Running backs have short shelf life.
CMC's like he's like a mutant though. CMC he trains like nobody else is going to train.
I like to know what his wife cooks for his food to get him that strong. You got to think what these wives are cooking these 49er guys. They must be doing something for these guys.
Probably has a pro cook coming in. His wife, he's been like that before he got married.
Oh yeah. I mean, all the guys, Boza. Now, what's going on with the other Boza? Any signs that we're going to sign him, or you don't think we're going to sign him?
Joey thinks he's. I don't know. Joey thinks I'm not paying for no charity here, man. I need to be paid. I'm Joey Bosa. So, the 49ers are saying, Joey, can we give you 10? Oh, you can, but I'm not going to play for you. I got to feel Joey's. His mom has probably said, Joey, would you please? Joey, what if I make up the rest of the money? She just wants to see her boys play on the same team.
Oh, that would be nice. Hey, why don't we just bring CMC, Christian McCaffrey's brother from Washington over? We can have them.
Is he any good? I never hear anything about him.
He's probably better than some of the receivers we got that are like low class. I think he's better. I mean, he's not better than Evans and Kirk, and he at least could be better in something.
We don't have any room for
it. You got a CMC.
We don't have any room.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, I know. You don't have any room this year. Mike, your receiving room. Mike, Mike, tell me what. Name your receivers right now.
We got Evans, Christian Kirk. We got Robertson. That's 3. We got Cowan. We don't know what's going to go on with this guy. We got the guy who drafted in the second round.
Right, go ahead.
Yep. So the second round draft pick will stay. Who else we got?
Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Pierce, but he's fragile.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you the number of wide receivers you got. Okay, did you mention Watkins already?
Yeah, that's right, Watkins. Yep.
Yeah, we got too many wide receivers. He couldn't make this team.
McCaffrey's part. He played quarterback and receiver, so he could be like another Jennings right there.
Oh, there you go, Mike. We gotta go.
Got like that. All right, Ronbo.
See you Friday.
And I'll tell the kid to say hello. You too, buddy. Shout out to all the 49ers man in the chat.
All right, Michael. Hey, we always leave off on some subject that we need to continue. What was that you were trying to tell me last time?
I'm glad you mentioned it. What's up, Ronbo Sports? Love, like, and subscribe. Let's go. Their draft picks haven't been great, so I don't really want to go there because I was mad. Like I want to be happy. I want to be happy.
You're not mad anymore?
I ain't gonna say not really. I want to see it on the field, and I got high hopes that we will do some things differently than we did before. But we were saying like our draft picks from 2020, from 2025, we didn't hit on nobody. But I think
But you said 2020 to 2025. 5 years?
Yes.
Was it really? Wait a minute now.
Yes. We had a left guard, we had Purdy, and we got somebody else. But other than that, none of them still stayed. None of them was good while they stayed or something like that.
Okay, I can't offer any argument. I'm going to go back and look at 2020, 2025. I don't know. Was it that really that long? No, not 2023 was
somebody said.
2020. We picked up Mustafa,
Trey Lance.
Upton Stout. Oh, well, know what?
That was 2 years ago.
You're right, because the thing is,
that was 1 or 2 years ago.
I know, this is 2026. So you said 20 all the way up to 2025.
Yeah.
You know what? The slide really got underway with the trading up for 2 draft picks for Lance. And
yes, that backed us up.
And we went right for it took us 2 years to get straight.
My theory is though, if we given up first rounders for Lance and we bad in the first round, we should have still picked up somebody in the 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th because we're good at them rounds.
Yeah.
We didn't.
We had people leaving at the same time. That was when who else? There was two people left. Yeah, Puni and Mustafa, as Brian mentioned, Puni and Mustafa were good picks. Upton Stout, they were
Hufunga.
Great Hufunga.
He was a Pro Bowler.
The big defensive end that we got. Man, DeForest Buckner leaving. I was so crushed about that. I was really depressed for a minute about that because I said, how in the world do you let DeForest Buckner get away?
Because they thought they had that other big dude.
Boy, that dude.
They talked about it a lot that Kyle Shanahan gets in love with people like that defensive tackle, the 6'3", 330 pounder, whatever. I forgot his name. But him.
Yeah, I know.
He was great in metrics and height and weight, but when he got on the field.
And also North Carolina. But when he got to us, what is that fool's name? He used to kill me. I know Grant Cohn was glad when he left.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That's when he knocked his hat off. No one knocked. Yes. He knocked his hat off. But
that was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I mean, they put that on tape. He's got food in his mouth and he's yelling all these things. And Grant, guys, who was the dude?
Crazy with chicken in his mouth. Chicken in his mouth.
Kinlaw. Yeah.
There you go.
Kinlaw made 2 or 3 plays the entire time he was with us that are worth remembering. That INT.
Yes, he did INT.
Ian Sharp changed his name to Cone Law.
Wow. I was telling Grant one time on his thing, I said I would have went to the hospital and he would have went to jail that day. Like, because I couldn't just let him knock my hat off. Now, I know he's big.
You know what's so funny? Not nearly, if you're standing next to that dude, Kinlaw was wide and tall.
Yes.
So, yes. I just stand back across the street and yell at him. Man, you man, I'm going to tell you, put my foot off of you. I'm talking across the street.
Though. That's too close. It got to be on the phone or something. That's computer talk.
You ain't catching me across the street. No. I'll be like Jerry Rice getting away from that dude. Man. And he's got a bad temper, too. You can tell. Ain't never seen any player go after a reporter like that. Ever. They do, but but not like that. Kinlaw was raging. It was scary.
Somebody in that car.
Oh, I thought it was you.
You hear it?
Yeah, might be
that's
Jack.
somebody in that car.
Guys, please don't unmute yourself until we'll unmute you. Okay, go back to mute. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, but I don't want like I said. I think if we make our bowling ball, do our bowling ball thing. If our 6-3 wide receiver do our 6-3 wide receiver things, we could be good. But that left guard position is scary in my mind because I notice if you don't protect your quarterback, bad thing. Like you can say the wide receivers didn't get open, but if a wide receiver is open and a defensive tackle or defensive end is inside the quarterback piece, he's not gonna get the ball off.
No, because he's running around too much, and you don't want him throwing the ball when he's running around like that because that's an INT. This is what the defense is trying to get to happen anyway. So
yes, sir. So it's like, why would we just fortify a line?
Yeah, well, it takes time to build the line. Actually, we did not have a disagreement tonight. Not really. We got to. That's not good.
Not really.
I love disagreeing with you.
Stop saying that. I don't want to argue with you. We're 49er fans.
I know, but it's fun to argue with you. I'll see you Friday, and I'm going to come up a list of people that we got since between 20 and 25. That's what I'm going to do. All right?
Please, because I'm going to do it too, and we'll do it together. But
all right, fam.
Bang, bang, Niner.
Night in.
Yes, sir. Let's go, babies. Good night, babies. Good night, baby. I mean, good Lord. Good night, everybody.
Is he out in New Jersey? Tony!
Yes, sir.
All right, nighty. That's Tony with that window open, driving that big rig. Tony!
Ronbo.
Tony, come on in, man. We're sitting around. I was being I was a little annoyed by people taking shots at our team about the personnel picked up in the draft. Now, Tony, me and you can get mad about the picks and things like that, but there's a thing about other people from other teams saying, "Man, you guys, Shanahan and Lynch, they suck when it comes to drafting." What? Excuse me? What's your team again? Now I become defensive, because I don't. It's embarrassing for us when Lynch and Shanahan make picks like that, and then we're out here standing up on our heels, yelling back at people. But Tony, I know you've got a problem with Lynch and Shanahan's picks. So Kaylin Black though could be a little better than advertised, is what I can see right now. So, what are you thinking?
Ronbo, I don't have a problem with. I've always got a problem with Shanahan, but for one reason or another. But and I don't generally have a problem with the picks. I just have a problem with what they do with them. You know what I mean? Like they're going to have rookie minicamp. They're going to evaluate these boys. Why not just say you and I are standing on the sideline and go, all right, let's put these boys out there and see how they. Let them take a couple of hits in the NFL.
Yeah.
You might evaluate them to the point where you say, okay, these boys are good. They're going to, hang on a second, they haven't even taken a hit yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let them take a hit, see what happens, watch them run off the field, send someone over to talk to them, evaluate the dude that way, say, hey, listen, how's that? If you're all right, and he goes, oh, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, okay, well, I'm putting you back out there, brother. This time you're running between the tackles. Whatever the case, you've got to test them out, mate. All right? You can't just leave them, like I say. We keep them as trophies, and then we just, fourth year comes around, see you later, buddy. Thanks for coming.
Well, not always. If they're really that good, they're going to get on the field.
Where's Nick Zakill, Ronbo? Where's Nick Zakill?
Who?
Nick Zakill.
I don't even remember a player by this name. What position did he play?
Oh, mate, sideline. Big dude on the offensive line. I mean, and the other thing is, these guys might play right tackle, left tackle, their whole career, all the way up through to college. And you want them to play center.
Switch. Yeah, when they get to the.
I mean, come on, man. And as far as Joey Bosa is concerned, I would have paid and I would have brought him on, and I would have brought him onto our team for one reason or two reasons. All right. Number one reason is he's now on the team with his brother.
Yeah, they
all right?
compete.
His brother isn't. Nick Bosa is getting paid an absolute packet. All right. Nick's not going to be shown up by his brother.
Yep.
And that brother is getting more sacks and going, listen, hey, bro, I'm playing half the fucking snaps that you're playing, and I'm getting more sacks than you. You're looking like a chump, bro.
Oh.
All right? They're going to be playing out of their skin just because they're playing against each other.
Exactly.
And all right?
I wanted that competition.
Exactly. The second reason, Ronbo, is if his brother outplays him for 1 year, the front office can say to Nick, listen, man, we want to keep you, bro, but look, your brother's getting peanuts and he's playing better than you. All right? You're going to have to take a pay cut. All right? That way you get to keep them both for peanuts.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know the Nick take a cut because the bosses are very serious when it comes to contracts. But, the fun thing about that would be you've got that furious battle going out on the field between the Bosa brothers, and the opposing team is taking lumps for it. Then you got the rest of the crew we got in there. Yeah, I like that idea. Love it.
Just for that reason alone, I would pay the man Ronbo. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we know. Like, as I said, it's what they do with these guys. Offensive line. I mean, can Kyle Shanahan out-scheme 3/4 of the competition? Yes, he can out-scheme them. Our problem is when we get to the pointy end of the season, all right, and the big league boys, he can't out-scheme them. They don't fall for his bullshit. They're still going to go and attack McKivitz on the right-hand side. Brock Purdy's still going to be running for his life, right? The whole season is, like most of the season is great. Our problem isn't getting into the playoffs. Our problem is winning the Super Bowl because can't get past these dudes, man.
And to get there and come out dry, that's just really hurts. Every time.
It needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed. They're the small things that are wrong with Shanahan make the biggest difference. Not his actual overall brain itself. No, he's a great coach. He's got a good scheme. He just ignores the little things that fuck him over right at the end. He's had 3 stabs at it.
Fourth quarter.
He could at least win 1 out of the 3.
We're leading.
For Christ's sake.
I know. It just,
you know what I mean?
Yes. It's a hangover that lasts for months after those games are over. You sit there, what if we could have done this? Damn.
And that's the whole reason why after the 10th year, I have learnt not to get excited about any players that we drafted until they actually get a chance from this guy to go out on the field and showcase their talent. Oh, it's pointless for me to get excited because I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Some of these guys they're gonna win those jobs in practice. They pay close attention to what's going on in practice. So if the guy's really kicking ass, I think he may have a shot. We'll see what happens. But Tony, we got to go now.
4.3s and 4.4s and all those speeds. I don't count that it's for shit. I count the speed that you clock them at when they've got the pads on. That's when it matters.
And a ball in his hands.
That's Tony from the land down under. You ate tonight. Call of the night.
Dad, we got to go. I'll see you Friday.
All right, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, and Jack. Frank, I want a fish sandwich, man. Where are you, Frank? 49 of Brian, the rest of the crew. Catch you in the next one.
That's insanely accurate. You got to hold your nose when you do that. That sounds. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, brother.
He does that invitation so well. He does another one, too. Hey, attention.
Hey, Ronbo.
Ken John, how you doing tonight?
Good. I want a special request from Bill. I need Bill to come up with a song called "What I Told Y'all." Fuck them Cowboys. See, I need
Well,
a song out of that.
You mean Lorenzo or you said Bill though?
Which one I always say "fuck them Cowboys"?
That's Lorenzo.
And you say it in the beginning, well, yeah, we need Lorenzo to do a song on that. Use AI or something, and we got to bump that inside the car.
You know,
so
that could be, things like that go around the Niner Empire. That could catch on. That could be pretty funny.
Yeah, that'd be like the anthem. That'd be like, we got to come up with something to help that, because he says it so well. I mean,
don't he?
He says it real well.
With such passion.
That'll work with what's up. That'll work with what's up with that and all that stuff. See, I like that. What's up with that? That was a good one. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Donut and Tanisha. Yeah. Well.
Yes. But this is what I want to say. See, I think I'm being ignored, and I don't want to think, I don't want to accuse you of ignoring me, but I said trust the process, because Kyle Shanahan is a genius. See, he got genius mind. See, he's thinking and outside the box. He sees something we don't see. And so when people complain that, oh, Kyle Shanahan should be fired, that's like, shit, you already fired. I mean, this is why you're not the coach, because you don't know what he sees. I mean, I think Kaylin Black is going to be like like I said, he going to be like another Swiss Army knife on the squad. He gonna be that workhorse that everybody's gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just like who was our favorite player who always ran through everybody?
Well,
he ran
running back Frank Gore.
Frank Gore. Yes, that's just Frank Gore 2.0. Somewhere down the line they related and don't even know it.
And I think he's stronger than Frank too, because I tell you what, Frank Gore, he didn't look that big, but big dudes didn't mess with Frank. As I said, when that big Chicago Bear come running in there thinking he's gonna grab, I forgot who the quarterback was. Frank was just beating him up. Frank knocked him down. Frank knocked him down again. I stopped watching the action to watch Frank and that Chicago Bear. I said, what the? Look at that.
Like Russell Craig.
Yeah, Craig was strong too.
But this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. We have no clue until we see them. And sometimes they have their own unique way to make us love them. So we can't come on. It's just too much of this. You know, I'm mad about the draft because everybody they have their fantasy pick of who they want. And what if that doesn't fit with the 49er West Coast offense? What if that don't fit with the Niners anyway? What if the attitude, we didn't know that person got a funky attitude, and everybody wants this dude, but what if this dude had a funky attitude? What if it's all about the money and not about passion playing for the Niners? And we just didn't know that. So we think we know, and then it seems like these coaches know more than this is why we out here looking in. See, we outside looking in. So I give credit to where credit is due with these coaches. And I say, okay, he ain't picking what everybody upset about, but I bet you that person finna change heads and everybody gonna start acting like they ain't never said, nah, Kyle, he was the wrong pick. They gonna sit there and act like they ain't never got mad that Kyle picked them. Okay? All right. So I'm just looking at it like this. The hypocrisy behind the whole thing is I'm not worried. And I'm a woman. I'm not worried about, I feel like I trusted in the man's decision. Him and Kyle and what's his partner name? The one that helped picks the teams.
John and Kyle?
Gosh, what's his name?
You're not talking about John Lynch.
Yeah. John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan. So I just think they're one mind, one accord. They think alike. And they have big goals for the Niners. And they making chess moves. And see, we don't know that. We don't know why they choose the players that they chose. These is chess moves, though. That's how I look at it. I'm starting to understand how people do what they do, and then it becomes successful. Why people were like, nah, that's dumb. These decisions. And then next thing you know, I'll be cracking up because I'll be watching how people act like they ain't never hated on the coaches.
You know, it happens every year.
Or they never.
And you're right on target with picking out players that can make your program successful. Sometimes these guys that come in, the red carpet boys, they don't fit everybody's program. So many of them come in and didn't look good on the team they got drafted to. And then 2-3 years later, when the rookie contract's over, they leave like Amano. For some reason, he couldn't get it done with the Texans, which is strange because D'Amico runs the same defense. But Amano comes to San Francisco, and Amano was really, I hated when he left. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
49ers went after him because they knew they could use him.
And the people that they may want, you're gonna finally see how they act when the Niners play against some of the teams, what some of the guys that people were picking that was hoping that will be with the Niners. They with the Niners, you're gonna see their true selves. Like, shit, thank God we didn't have them. We wanted that fool, but thank God, keep his ass over there, man. Don't ever come to the Niners. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just to think that you was my fantasy pick. You know, since you guys look at it like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is
like
how.
DK Metcalf.
But I've been noticing this been a habit for years. I've been watching people get mad at this coach for what he chose, and then when they go out there and help you get to the playoffs and the championship, then everybody act like they ain't never got mad at Kyle Shanahan. And he's saying, "Oh, call him for his job, call him for his job." And it's like, but this is how come you're not a coach.
And Tejon, we're going to be in the playoffs next year with these same players that nobody liked when we got them drafted. We got to go though, Tejon.
Exactly.
Let me see you Friday. Give my best at little guy King.
King he brushing his teeth with that nice electric toothbrush. He's spoiled. Little boy spoiled.
Brushes his teeth without being told. You got the ideal child. Right. Oh.
Yeah, the little boy is doing a thing on real quick before I let you go. He's doing a research paper on Lincoln cars. He learned who was the owner of the Lincoln cars in Cadillac.
I am impressed.
And every time he finished that, he earns 100. 8 years old now.
All right, keep it going. All right, Tejon. We'll see you Friday.
All right, love y'all.
We love you.
What's up with that?
It's Jack. It is Jack. Jack, you tell us, Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump up with a candlestick. Be careful. That flame can burn your booty.
Woo, I'm loving it, but oh my God, man. Kaylin motherfucking Black. See how they quick to jump on the train but go insane before the game?
See? This is why I can't wait. If he goes out there and shows out right from the jump, I'm going to say, see that? See that? Leave Kyle alone, people. Let him pick out what he wants to pick.
He's a mad scientist, folks, going up against these doctors, like we spoke about a few days prior. It's really insane how people lose their brain regarding it. I mean, this guy has gone 12-5, beat the Eagles, half the injured team. And you guys, he don't hit on. He's going to keep trying, folks, until he gets that next McCaffrey, that next Frank Gore, Garrison Hurst, Charlie Garner, Ricky Wires, whoever it is. He's going to keep trying because he's my bad, my dog. Get. My bad.
Jack, you got a dog?
Anyway, you know I got a dog.
What's his name?
Yeah. His name's Ronbo. But anyway, check this out.
Oh no.
No, I'm messing with you. Listen. But But what I'm getting at is, listen, I see what they're doing with Kaylin Black. He's like a Tetris piece. A Tetris piece that's moving side to side, how you control him and stuff. He's like Jigsaw, like, oh my God. I mean, I'm in love with this dude. This is the best pick I think he's going to hit.
Exciting.
And Zajan. Sure. Yeah. Zajan, third is Zajan. So, I mean, I was the guy, Ronbo, if you remember back to Tape Dome, I proved it to you when I said I was before Kool-Aid or whatever did his show around February 22nd. I said go with IU, and there was another dude that the Jacksonville took. I can't remember, but I said get that boy IU. We got a chance to get him. There was another dude that was like a Debo type of dude before we got Debo.
It was just like Debo. Yeah, he was Debo clone.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I said
I thought it was the Panthers
Debo,
though.
Ronbo, 2 Debo.
Yeah.
No. He went to the Panthers. Yeah. after Jacksonville, but or vice versa.
Yeah.
But on top of that, my crazy ass told y'all on this show before anybody in the entire world that Malik Neighbors is better than Marvin Harrison Jr. Remember that? Everybody's going psycho like Michael about Harrison.
But you said think about Pickens. You do pick him.
So when it comes to this wide receiver room, folks, I'm just saying this. Jacob Cowings is about to shit on everybody and make them eat crow this year. Jacob Cowings is about to take off like a motherfucking rocket ship, Ronbo. And if we let him go, that's going to be the biggest mistake we did because we already have the 8th hardest strength of schedule this year. Did you know that?
He's the 8th hardest. Well, because most of the teams we played in the playoffs, right, last year. See, I pay that note. A lot of those teams fall off, and teams that didn't make the playoffs are the hardest battle you're going to have all day. So we'll see. So, yeah.
So only the Eagles, the Ravens, the Jets, the Browns, the Bengals, the Saints, and the Lions have a harder strength of schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where we got to push them backwards so we can gain that extra yards with Kaylin Black. So I see why we drafted Cruz, and like I told you on draft night, Ronbo, he could be that guard next to Trent Williams and push him backwards because he got that strength, he got that elite athleticism, and the boy we got from Washington, who everybody calling a weakling, if he plays center, that's going to be his best spot.
It's a big deal.
Center.
He's got to work with a group for a little while though. Jack, I want to back up though. I just want to know, and all of us want to know, what makes you think Kaelon is going to blossom this year?
Did you see the way our backup quarterback, the astronaut, who never got a chance, who was lighting up in preseason? Look, remember that boy?
What was his name?
Brother?
Yeah. Oh, what was his name? When you should have just said astronaut.
In New England, I think.
I knew exactly what you meant.
Remember when he hit Cowings? Do you remember when he hit Cowings? He played for the Cardinals too. Tell us in the chat who he is. He's our backup. I think he was just as good like a Brock Purdy and all these people, but with all stars around him, like a Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey, and all these guys, Trent and Kittle. So, but did you see the way he looked with a backup wide receiver in Cowing at the time?
He looked good. The 2 or 3 games he played, and then all of a sudden he just lost it. He started throwing INTs. I don't know, it's really strange. Dobbs. Thanks, Midnight. Dobbs. I forget his first name.
So this guy, Dobbs. So Kaelon has stupid route running ability, speed, agility,
he's fast,
and quickness. And now that he's healthy, this is where, and he has learned the game plan and everything about the NFL. This is his season to eat. He gets it. He knows it. So now it's only a matter of time before Purdy in preseason and training camp start lighting him,
Jack,
and he starts making these linebackers look stupid, Ronbo.
I just want to say,
my favorite player, who still is because he's on the Niners, I told you guys, Ayuk is like Superman with them dumbass catches that he'd be making. And
he is. Jack,
Bowl,
you got Kaelon.
We got to go. We got to go. We got to go, Ronbo.
We do, but I just want to say Watkins.
About this because Watkins is going to make the team. Watkins is going to make the team, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But before we go, who's getting cut?
Too long of a list. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's going to be some good ball players that leave, but we got some better ones staying. Jack, you know what? I want to think about that. I'll get back to you on Friday. Like you're going to be. We'll see you on Friday as well.
Black, baby. Jack. Yeah, it's not an ace. It's not a king. It's not a queen. It's a motherfucking Jack. That's endorsing Kaylin Black. Let's get it.
Oh God!
Love
he comes up with him, don't he? Night, Jack. Good day, Jack. He's just starting his day.
Baby. Love you guys. Let's go. Next caller.
Jack. You are
that next caller. Let's go, baby.
Woo! Steven!
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, and a bottle of rum. Steven, you know, until the season starts, there's going to be these conversations going back and forth. It's like analysts every now and then just decide to throw something nasty out there about Kaylin. And I always say, you guys don't have anything else to do. And now all of a sudden you decided that Deshaun could be a Pro Bowl potential. But 2 weeks ago, you were wondering why we reached for him. So it's
I'm curious. So what are they saying about Kaylin Black? That
he was picked up way too early. We could have got him in the 5th or 6th round.
That's funny because the guy that he was backing up went in, I believe, the first round, didn't he?
Well, the Raiders picked up somebody, and they didn't pick him up in the first round, though, because they could only pick up Fernandez in the first round, right?
Yeah.
I don't know when they picked him up.
But then again, goddamn picks, the Raiders and the Browns had so many goddamn picks, it was kind of hard to follow who they were getting.
It's like they could have been picking up 2 or 3 at a time.
Must be nice
Steven, is that you in the background, or is there some other sound?
Oh no, I don't know. I don't think that's me. There ain't nothing here but me and Echo, I guess.
What did you say? Echo? Is that who is that? Oh, the Echo. I thought you had a pet in the family named Echo. That's a good name for a pet, though.
Echo.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know why everyone's mad about Kaelon. But I mean, I could kind of understand because we have a horrible history with drafting running backs,
especially running backs.
And I'll say this: our history in the past like 10 years consists of Elijah Mitchell, consists of Isaac Guerrero, consists of Jordan James.
You got a long way to go.
Can you get them all? There's multiple.
It's like a quiz.
No, list goes on and on and on. And unfortunately, it continues to be a list of dying breeds behind the will of CMC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you want them to do good, but at the same time, it's like, God damn it, like they can't really do much because they're behind an elite running back already. And I hate saying elite because it means that like there is no other way around not using him.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's the truth. It's the truth. Who can honestly say that like, yeah, CMC could be outshined by a rookie running back? It's damn near impossible.
It is. And he gets CMC when he's supposed to be standing on the sideline. The coach is sitting there sending somebody else in, and he looks up. Oh, Christian's still on the field. Okay, next play. Christian doesn't listen to anybody. He just plays when he gets ready.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Like, oh, okay, just call me when they'll sign in, and they'll be like, okay, they'll be like, all right, well, let me know when he's done, and he'll never be done. CMC will never be done.
No.
So it's like that's the thing with running backs that we draft. They always stand second fiddle to CMC, rightfully so. But at the same time, it'd be nice if Kyle would just grow some balls and be like, "Hey, CMC, give it a rest. Let the new talent take over."
Yeah.
But then it would also too be nice that we didn't have a running back that was made out of glass. So it's, it goes hand in hand. You can't win them all, right? But
yeah. Running back's a scary position, though.
No, it is. It is not an easy position. It is a dying art. Like in order to be a proper running back, you have to basically tell yourself that you want to die on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's exactly
you have to have a complete warrior attitude.
Like you got to die for your team. It's a legitimate ride or die position. I will say that 1,000%.
Every snap.
Every snap is a ride or die position. You are basically. You are the spearhead right behind the fullback, and the fullback just does it for the love of the game. I can honestly say Kyle Juszczyk bashes his head through that front line for the love of the game.
He loves it.
You can't pay, and he gets paid marginally less.
Don't start, because that really is a sore spot with me. They gave everybody a raise that year. I thought they were cutting back on Juice just because they were running out of funding, and everybody might have to take a little bit of pain. No, just Juice. I said, oh man. Wow.
Yeah, and Juice took the hit, but he wants to be with the team. He wants to be with the team.
Yeah, because he got paid more. Where did he go? Was it Pittsburgh? Baltimore. No. I mean, he went to another team that was going to pay him more 2-3 years ago, whatever that was, And
I think
he turned it down because he wanted to come back and be with the San Francisco 49ers. I thought that was awfully cool.
Yep. It is. You won't get that from another player. I mean, shit. If we had Tom Rathman as fullback, I guarantee you he would not take that pay cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Some guys really are. They think they're all that. And as soon as that attitude and ego gets in that position, they're not taking any secondary money. No. You guys are lucky to have me.
Like I said, Juice does a lot for the 49ers offensive line. And as small as he is, I don't think I've ever seen a fullback go hard in the paint the way he does.
I know. And seal off. Really, it's technique. Him and George together when they're sealing off for the run. Ooh, that's a work of art. Boom. They both shift at the same time. Wham. George one way, Juice the other. Here comes the running back. Look at what? Oh, look at that. Oh, they got that timing down. So, I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's almost perfection. It really is almost perfection. But one thing I could say, though, is, I'll be, like I said, I've admitted before, I'll say it again. I was definitely on that bandwagon of hating on the fact that we picked up another running back because of the history the Niners have with drafting the running backs. And I think everyone can agree. We have a terrible history of drafting running backs.
It's really bad now. It can't be undone. Steve, we got to go. On Friday, we're all going to be out picketing for Juice to get his money back. All right.
Ronbo. You have a good night.
You too, fam. Always appreciate you, Steven. Give my best to that great family of yours, too.
We'll do, Ronbo.
All right. We love back. We'll be back, fam. Hey, Chardol, is that you with the noise?
Hey, what's
that is you.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo, man?
Hey, Chardol.
I'm a big fan of your I'm here.
Yeah, I'm listening. Come on in, Chardol. We're talking about Kaylin Black. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel, man. You make some great content and videos on the platform. I mean, I admire you on what you do on this channel. Keep this channel grounded where it is right now. I love that about you, man. You keep it real on here. That's what I like about you.
Well, it's all fun, So yeah, it's easy to keep it real with 49ers. How you been doing?
I've been doing great.
All right, glad to hear it. What's that all?
Go
ahead.
What are your thoughts on Kaylin Black? I mean, how do you think it's going to impact our team? I mean, do you think it's going to improve the run game?
I do. I really do. And by the way, Chardol, this is going to be the one. You know how many running backs we've picked down through the few years? This is going to be the guy.
I mean, Kaylin Black is going to be a really good player, but I don't know how well he's going to do. I mean, I don't know, when Kyle Shanahan puts him out there on the field, I don't know if he's going to do well in his first game. He might do poorly, and they just might let him go. They might say that you're not the person we need. You're not fit on this team.
Not after one game. They'll give him more time than that. But at some point, he'll prove he'll prove his worth.
I mean, Kaylin Black needs to prove himself first. I mean, we just drafted him drafted him. So I really want him to be on the field, and I want to see how much he can produce on the field, because that's going to be really amazing to see. How much this kid can produce on the field, how much he can put out there.
He'll be dedicated. He's a rookie. Rookies always play hard. Always.
But if you would rate this whole NFL draft, would you give it an A? From an A to an F rating, would you give it an A? On how it was coordinated, how the draft was planned? Do you think that you would give it an A on how you felt about
honestly, I couldn't give it an A. You know what, though, Chardol? I could give it a B+, because I can see what the intent was there, and I understand the thinking. I understand better why Kyle picked him up when he did. Kyle was losing his mind sitting in the war room, worried about Kaylin getting picked. So you don't need to put up with that stress. You're the one pulling the trigger. Go ahead and get him. So yeah, because I don't know who else we were going to be getting at that pick. Who would you have picked, Chardal, had you had a chance? Who would have been a better choice? Would you have went for an offensive lineman, a safety, like everybody's talking about? What would you have done?
Safety.
Yeah. See, I think a lot of people wanted to go in that direction too. So
I'm like when we drafted Dejuan Stribling with the 33rd pick in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we don't need a wide receiver. Like Kyle Shannon, like think logically here. We don't need a wide receiver. We have Mike Evans and we have Ricky Pearsall. We don't need a third wide receiver. I mean, we don't need a wide receiver. That's the reason when a lot of Niner fans, when Stribling got drafted at 33, many Niner fans were losing their mind over that because they said, we don't need a wide receiver. Like, why did you go in that direction?
I remember.
Like, that was just the worst direction they could have gone with.
Mike Evans and Kirk aren't going to be there next year. And, BA we don't know what in the world is going to be his status next year. So, yeah, they were going to have to find.
And Juwan Jennings is a free agent right now. He's going to go to the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. So
he's a free agent right now. So
yeah.
What are your thoughts on Juwan Jennings? What do you, as a Niner fan, what are your thoughts on Jennings?
Oh, if it's up to me, Juwan Jennings would still be in San Francisco right now. I love Juwan Jennings. I mean, everything he stood for, his intimidating other teams and starting fights and pissing people off, those great catches he'd make in the clutch. I mean, that was my guy. But
I mean,
realistically, you couldn't pay him as much as he was asking for.
There's a reason why he's called third and Juwan.
Yes. And he's out there playing with ribs broke. Shut off. That's a bad man. So I didn't want to see him leave. I'm still not happy about that, but this is what it is. So we gotta wish him the best of luck.
I'm a big fan of Juwan Jennings. I mean, I like his grit. I love his determination. I love that he really wants to go and play every single day. Like he really wants to go out there and play for the fans. Like he wants to put everything he got out there on the field. That's what I like about him, man. Like
he's a football player.
He's a dog every time he plays. He's a dog every time he steps on that turf. He's a dog.
It's like William Roberts puts it. Good comparison. JJ's he's like Dennis Rodman. JJ, remember when JJ, the dude hit him and JJ punched him? He hit JJ between the legs on the field. JJ waited until the game was over and went and tried to knock him out. My dude, put up with that. Oh, it was so good. So yeah, every team needs a Juwan Jennings.
I cannot believe
that.
I cannot believe that the 49ers traded D. Winters to the Cowboys. I don't know how. Like that. When I heard about that, I was so upset with that thing because, dude, D. Winters is my guy, bro. D. Winters is my guy. I love that guy. He is my guy. Like Deebo Samuel is my guy. I love D. Winters. So
the thing is, I think they did. He likes it being in Texas. That's where he's from. Do you know he just bought a new house just down the street from Texas Stadium?
So
I think the 49ers knew that. They didn't want to do him bad. They didn't want to send him to Cleveland or something like that. So they sent him back to his hometown in state of Texas and let him play with the Cowboys. He's real happy about being with the Cowboys and being back in Texas.
I mean, so when I heard about D. Winters going to Dallas, I mean, like he's going back to his hometown, but I don't. When the 49ers play the Cowboys at Levi's, I'm kind of having a bad feeling that we have to play against him who used to play. So it's kind of going to be like a revenge game for D. Winters when he comes to San Francisco. Levi's.
Don't even
be
be
a
scared.
Revenge game because he took us away from the Niners and traded him over to Dallas.
Well, it happens. We got to go, Chardal. Always a pleasure to talk to you. We'll be back Friday, and let's talk some more.
I'll see you on Friday. So I'll definitely hook you. I'll definitely let you know to come on my channel. I'll definitely send you an email
Right.
We'll find a day. I really want us to talk Niners football because I've
Right.
never had you on my channel, so I would love to have you on there.
We got
if you're
we got to
interested,
get we got to get that done. You're
let
right.
me
All
know,
right.
right?
I promise.
Just let me know,
All right. All right,
and then
John.
we'll make it happen.
All right. Looking forward to it. Have a
But
great
I'll
night.
see you on Friday, and we'll talk. I'll see
Okay.
you on Friday, and we'll talk more Niners football.
All righty. Night, John.
Shout out to the player, shot dude. Shout out, player. You know what I'm saying? Your team's doing all right. You guys had a good draft. Y'all be all right. And what up, player Ronbo? You know what I'm saying?
Marketing
good
Pro.
to see you again.
I've only talked to you once since the draft, I think. We did talk after the draft, right?
It took me a while to get over that title game. It was disastrously painful.
See, so, buddy, that's why I can relate to you in the way that I do. See, you will admit to not absolute perfection like that other person, So it's, you're all right. Where's that dog, by the way?
Right there for the catch, too, man. Staff just missed him. Wide open. Oh, my goodness. On that play,
that's the second
You know,
time.
the Seahawks linebacker blew his assignment. He was supposed to blitz in, and he played zone. That's what helped him win. Got lucky.
Well, that's what when you got weaknesses out there, you probably need to stay in the zone so at least the safety and everybody else can be involved in the play. This is what's going to be interesting next year, Marketing Pro. There's going to have man defense is going to finally come back to the NFL. See, because all this zone stuff, there's too many quarterbacks that pick zones apart.
Yeah, I think that's where it's at. I think the Seahawks got it right. They got that dog secondary. They were tough.
Weren't they? My God, I said from the week one when we played them, we got away from. As you guys, I tell you what, that team is going to get better. Look out! And sure enough, they kept getting better every week. And Smith and Jigba, that's an X-Man. That's a damn mutant. I mean, they had the right combination.
Yeah, that dude is a freak, man. He runs those routes. He's a killer route runner. He just knows how to get to his spot. And I think
Sam was hitting him.
Him and Sam got a good chemistry. Like Sam knows where to find him too.
Did. And then he got Charbonnet, and Big Charbonnet went down, and people give what's his name all the love. I said, y'all tell you what though, he's good, but Charbonnet's a battering ram. He comes down the field, that dude, man, he's getting like hit by a car. So they had a good combination.
Oh yeah, and I mean that Seahawks team is dangerous still. I mean they had a good draft. They picked up that running back.
Yeah.
So they lost their MVP running back, but hey,
not love, but
they got another one.
Yeah. So.
I forgot his name, but I seen him on tape. He's a beast.
No, I know. And they picked him because the Hawks knew the 49ers were looking for a running back in the first round. So, well, they ain't getting this one. So, is his name Jeremiah?
That's exactly what they did. That's why Shanahan didn't draft the first round because they got that back. I believe Shanahan wanted that back.
If you know what, though, then they saved Shanahan's butt. No.
I thought
if Shanahan would have drafted a running back,
I thought
we
the
picked
Niners
first,
had a great
though.
draft. I thought you guys did good. Got that receiver runs 4.3.
Yeah,
about 6'2".
Yeah.
Then you got that big old lineman. I seen him. He could move around. He runs a 4.6. So, I mean,
the defensive lineman. What is his name? He's got an interesting name. I can't keep it on my mind. But yeah, he's quick.
49ers did all right. You got a good running back. You know.
Right. Yeah. So
but here's the thing: is Kyle going to actually use them or waste them like Jordan Mason?
I can't even answer the question anymore. I cannot defend Kyle when it comes to putting people on the field because he'll have good ball players sitting on the sideline, and even the camera crew keeps panning the camera over to players that should be on the field, like everybody knows.
Well, now, Ronbo, let me tell you on the Rams side, we're like the 87 49ers. You know, that year the Niners were going to win the Super Bowl and you guys got upset by Minnesota.
Yeah.
Guys came out angry in 88, right? We got Matthew, Angry Man, Green Hulk, Stafford. He's going to be angry. And
no dimes.
And then you got Furious McVay. You know, it's going to be retribution and payback to Seattle. I just got to say that. And the Hennessy's going to taste better when we whoop their ass. I have that game circled. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make those birds pay the price this year. So we're like the 88 49ers this year. You know what I mean? We got unfinished business.
Listen,
we had no business losing the year before. That's how I feel. And that's what my sources tell me.
Height. Thanks, Smooth. Romello Height.
Insider report that Stafford has been in a bad mood.
Is he?
All off season.
Well, he should have been in one bad mood. He should have been in a bad mood last year too. You guys had a similar exit last year.
Yeah, I mean, we fixed things up though. We got McDuffie. We got the Chiefs cornerbacks.
Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. Yeah, okay.
We're gonna be really good in the secondary, and then hopefully we got a better punt returner because that's SOB. He's kind of like, what's your guy? Remember in your title game, the guy Williams or something? He fumbled, he muffed the punt.
Yeah,
Giants.
We've had a couple of those guys.
Kyle Williams, what was his name?
Kyle is famous, but that one you had, he's equally famous now. Those are some really tragic misses. And Mike, bro, we got to go though. I'm gonna tell you what. I will be back.
Shout out, man. Quick shout out to the OG Ronbo Sports. Quick shout out, Papa Dragon. Big show, Rams Nation certified. And the Rams ain't going anywhere, player. Cheers.
Listen, bring that dog with you next time, too. I'm telling you.
He's right here. He's just chilling. He's about to
blow out. He's chilling. What's he never chills. All right. I'll see you.
Yeah, he's right here, literally.
All right.
But all right, man. See you guys later, Rams Nation. Peace out.
See, Rudy, we don't hate all of y'all. We talk to Marketing Pro, and it goes out smooth because he's not rude, belligerent, and lacks class. Rudy, those are 3 elements that you need to work on. Now, and Tony, for instance, there's a guy that's suave, cool, got lots of good things to say. Rudy, you've got to go to a school to remove the a-hole. That's all. Tony, get in here, man. Aloha.
Aloha, Ronbo. How you doing? Happy Monday.
Good to see you. That business call. Tony left us for a while ago, and he said, I got to make a business call. Hopefully you guys are still there when we get back. And sure enough, there's Tony. Tony! Give us your observations, man. I don't even need to ask you any questions. I'd love to hear your feeling on things as the status of the 49ers right now at this point, considering the draft and some other things. What are you thinking?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I'm overall, I am very excited for rookie minicamp to start, so we can begin to get some reporting coming out about how these guys look in practice and all those stories. So I'm excited to hear about all of that. And just I have a lot of thoughts still about the draft. I just like everybody else, we didn't know a lot of the names on draft night, but the more film that I'm seeing, the more I really am liking the players that we got. I think some of that is also a little bit of just being a 49er fan and just trying to see the good things about the players. But understanding that, I see some real talent in the wide receiver. I see some real talent in the running back. I mean, Romello Height, all these guys were drafted for a reason. And I think that the 49ers did a really good job. Honestly, like looking at in a year with a very bad draft class, at least that's what the consensus seemed to think. They were able to get 8 draft picks, in round 5 or above, and selected their guys. And knowing, quote unquote, how bad this draft class was, that's kind of a good place to be. I mean, they didn't have a high first round draft pick. They didn't have grades on a first round guy, and that's why they kept trading down, And so, but where they sat, they had the players that they wanted. And I would rather have them drafting somebody who they were, as John Lynch say, convicted on, but guys who they really believe in. Guys who they really believe in, than just some random guy. And if it's a guy you really believe in and you have a reason to believe them, you should draft them where you can get them and where you believe that you can get them. And like I said previously, when you draft in an unconventional place, that has a trickle-down effect to the rest of the draft that causes the other teams to have to adjust their draft strategy. And because of the fact that all of these, because of the NIL money that is coming in and the older rookies, we can get a lot of, I think, players who can play right away. But that is something that the league has yet to adjust to. And so looking back at the Niners drafts, even going back all the way to 2018, 2019, when you got older rookies like Deebo Samuel coming out.
Mhm.
You know, the Niners have kind of made their bones in many ways with guys who might not necessarily be the youngest players coming out of the draft. And so I think they kind of went through that before NIL became a thing. And now it's going to be a thing going on into the future. And it is going to be interesting to see how the rest of the league adjusts to it. But given this chaotic year that it is, with not a whole lot of great prospects according to everybody, I think the 49ers drafted in a way that was disruptive to the rest of the NFL. And the main reason why they got so many Fs is because they completely disrupted that train of thought. And as a result of that, you got a whole bunch of guys who were paid to cause consternation, through the press, causing consternation, getting the clicks. And, good for them. That they earn a good living doing it. But at the same time, the proof will be in the pudding, and we'll start to see some things this week at Rookie Minicamp. So, Ronbo, what do you think?
Well, I think you're absolutely right. And I tell you, you mentioned how the league, I think that the NFL had something to do with the NIL, because now players are going to come in, with except for Michael Williams. There's still some players that are coming in really young, but I think there's going to be a shifting trend. So it's not such a long process to get them up to speed. This is going to be a good thing. At first I thought it was bad because I love tradition in college, players coming in and it's rah, rah, rah for my school. Now it's like really a farm club for the NFL. And that's going to be really change the dynamic of the league. I'm looking forward to that, 100%. Actually.
I was a big fan of the NFL Europe when that happened in the 90s and the 2000s. A lot of players came out of there that needed extra polish, and that was a good thing. And I've been griping for years about how the NFL didn't have a proper minor league, but the NIL money kind of solves that problem. So I mean, and it also, John Lynch has pointed this out, but now that these players are getting paid hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars to play for these big schools, we get to see what their true character is, because having money reveals who you are on the inside.
Yes.
So it's going to be another really good indicator to be able to pick out, who's a Reuben Foster, and who's, and who's a Fred Warner. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
because you can talk to the coach now at the university. Yeah.
Well, these are NFL scouts. They do detailed vetting background checks. They know if they've been arrested. They've talked to the high school coach. They've talked to the ex-girlfriend. That is something that happens when you're trying to find a player that you're going to play millions and millions of dollars to, and draft. And so it's one other very big data point. And it's going to make it easier for teams to make character determinations about players. And and the other great thing about it too is that we're going to have a lot more players graduating from college, which ultimately is a good thing. I think we're going to get fewer Brandon Ayuk's.
That's what a disaster. Good example. God, what is? Oh. Tony, you mentioned Brandon Ayuk. Can you imagine that level of insanity going on a college campus? Well, because what they can do, they said they've got kids that are on their phone while I'm in practice at another school for another school giving me an offer. There's gonna have to be some changes in rules in the NIL, I guess. And somebody already said there should be a cap and everything else. So I guess that's coming down through the years ahead.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's a state by state thing. We're dealing with that in Hawaii right now, where Coach Timmy Chang of the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors just went before, he was talking to the State House and whatnot about, how do we properly fund NIL money, because he wants to be competitive. And so, Hawaii hasn't quite ironed that out yet. But as more states begin realizing that, in order to have our college programs be competitive and to be what they are, the colleges will begin lobbying the states for these laws and follow the suits of California and Texas, et cetera, et cetera. So, so I don't think it needs to be capped, though. I really don't. It's college football. The kids are getting an education out of it too, on top of the money that they're going to be getting. I don't know. I'm not necessarily a free marketeer, but and I realize that just means your Texases, your Ohio States, your Stanfords, they are going to be able to put offers in on the players. But at the same time, Notre Dame's not going to take a guy who's dumb. Right, because they won't be able to cut it academically, So there's going to be
Stanford either for that, Tony, I worry about those smaller schools.
Yeah,
they can't really keep up with the big schools. It's with with all the major leagues. that's why I was saying there's maybe, I don't know how you adjust that, because now I don't want to go to this school because they don't have any fun as far as the sports programs have no money. So I don't know. I worry about that just to a small degree.
I hear what you're saying. Not to cut you off, but here's what I'm going to say. As a former late bloomer myself, okay, like I didn't hit 6 feet tall until like my freshman year of college, okay.
Okay.
So, but now I'm 6'3" tall. Okay, great.
Well, Tony's a big guy. Yes.
There are going to be players coming out of high school who are not physically mature, and those players will elect to go to your North Dakota states, right, and your smaller schools, right. And then they will begin to learn to play. They'll grow into themselves a little bit more, and they'll distinguish themselves that way, right? And those schools will make it a point to go out and try to find those athletes. And then as they go along, like their 4th and 5th years, if they then transfer to a big money school because suddenly they got good at football and became those athletes, like I think it'll actually help in the grand scheme of things, and schools like your North Dakota State or like your University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, who are trying to keep our local guys here, they are going to have different tactics and different players they go after for recruiting and different strategies for how they're going to employ it all. I think, in 5 years, we're going to have a really interesting, college football ecosystem. And ultimately, so it's going to improve the play of the NFL ultimately, because the biggest problem in the NFL, or one of, the offensive line is terrible. Right?
That's a huge bonus right there immediately.
Yep.
Tony, can we pick this up Friday? This is like, I mean, this is great stuff. I wanted to discuss this with somebody, and we've jumped right into that. So yeah, the NIL and the impact on the NFL. All right.
Yeah.
Tony, always a pleasure.
I'll be honest. I want to be here every single time, but I'm running for political office myself in Hawaii right now, so I've been super busy these last 6 months. So that's why I haven't been around. But Ronbo, I appreciate you. Aloha.
Good luck with that. Aloha, Tony. I wish I'd keep it posted on that. Okay.
Will do. All right. I'll do my best for Friday, though. Thank you, Ronbo.
Right.
Aloha.
Thank you, Tony. Aloha. Tony is definitely the right guy for that, Political office. Go, Tony. Hey, Tony, ATL, the Tonys just keep coming.
Ronbo, that's a good soundbite. The Tonys just keep coming. Good evening, Ronbo.
We got a lot of Tonys. We really do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Ronbo, that clown that you had a couple of calls ago, Ronbo, I fell on the floor with these
Marketing Pro
sources.
Yeah.
It sounds like Colin Cowherd talking about his invisible sources.
He's been doing that for years.
Yes,
Marketing Pro always comes about my invisible source. That's his invisible source is that bottle of Hennessy.
Yes, sir. But Ronbo, in football news, Ronbo, y'all got a gem in that defensive end y'all got from Texas Tech. Check this out, Ronbo. I got this the top 100 prospects of 2026. This is before the draft.
Yeah.
He was the only player y'all drafted in the top 100. That kid, his name is Romello Height, right?
Well, that's him. I was going to look at his name up. Romello! Stop forgetting your name. That's him.
Yep. 54 in the top 100. We got 2 players in the top 100. But Romello Height, that dude's a real dude. He's a real dude.
I saw him in a clip against Lemu. Yeah, they showed him in a clip against Lemu. Now, I don't know, Tony, how good is Lemu? The Alabama offensive lineman.
He needs to work with his footwork.
That's what I saw. Romello was just killing him. The guy who's running the clips is okay. Romello's out of the shot right now. There's Lemu. I forget his number. Now watch him when he comes. Romello came streaking around there so fast. It was like the camera couldn't keep up with him. Lemu, of course, could not even come close to keep up with him. I said, wait a minute. What was that blur? Was that Romello? It was. Jesus Christ, he's quick. And there's the trying to shift.
That's a problem, Ronbo, because when you got Bosa on the other side and everybody paying attention to them, they're going to forget about Romello when he's 6'3", 6'4", 245, 250 pounds.
He's light. That's why he can move like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be he's gonna eat because of Bosa. Oh, we got to double team this kid. Then you got Bosa singled up.
And then you got the interior lineman. We got a much better interior this year.
Yeah, exactly.
So with that being said, it should be marketing pro. I don't know. I think that Stafford better get out of that pocket or get rid of that ball real quick.
I've been saying that.
Woo!
He needs to retire, to be honest.
I know,
Ronbo,
right?
speaking of retirement, even though I'm not going to talk about nobody retiring, you remember when I a few weeks back we talked about I started naming players and I said as soon as I said the word Geno Smith in New York, you just fell out laughing. And then I said Russell Wilson in New York, you started laughing.
It's funny.
Well, Ronbo, deja vu, the NFL and life has a funny way of repeating itself.
Yeah.
You remember when Russell Wilson was in his last couple of years in Seattle and they signed Geno Smith as his backup, right?
Oh, came around. That's right.
Now,
I forgot about Geno in Seattle.
New York Jets,
and he got raised up after Russ left.
Russell Wilson as Geno's backup.
Wait a minute. Is Russ with the Jets?
He's a free agent, but he's about to sign with the Jets because Tyrod Taylor was a free agent, their backup. He just signed with Green Bay today.
I saw that. Yeah. Wasn't that funny? Russ just, and probably because his wife probably wants to stay in New York too.
Yeah,
because it's good for her career.
But isn't that how life is? Geno was his backup in Seattle. Now he's going to be in Geno's backup at the end of his career.
Both of them going to be gone within the next year or so because the Jets are definitely. Who's a good quarterback for the Jets to go after next year? Well, you know what? They might not be as high in the pecking order next year, though.
Yeah. But the Jets did good in the draft, but a lot of lower teams like the Jets, Cleveland, they did good in the draft.
They do that every
Raiders,
year. Both of them.
All three of those franchises did really well in the draft this year.
See, Tony, that's the thing. Did they? Because, you have a lot. They don't have an established. The Jets don't know who they are. This is what I'm saying. Teams that don't know who they are, they go after all the blue chip boys coming out of the draft and the consensus picks. So what you have is a lot of talents, but, are they going to be cohesive as a group? This is the thing about established teams versus these kind of teams that just go in and draft players because they're so low on them.
The Jets do have the last 2 years. They drafted tackles, their offensive line, so they got 2 first-round tackles.
I didn't see the
second-round center, that kid from Minnesota.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. So
you got to build in the trenches.
Will they play together? Will they come together? They got a good running back in Breece Hall. Will they come together, though?
I've been trying to get Breece on the 49ers for 3 years. But, yeah.
I know you have. Ronbo, Jacoby Brissett. He's holding out right. He wants more money and an extension with Arizona.
Didn't AZ pick up a quarterback in the draft?
Yeah, they picked up but he's not ready, Ronbo. The
Jacoby
Miami
knows it.
quarterback that lost in the national championship game. They picked him up in the second round, third round. What's that kid's name? Carson Beck. They picked him up in the third round. I think the second pick of the third round.
So if they thought that would intimidate Jacoby, I guess it didn't work.
And then Jacoby Brissett, you and I both know his stats. He did good, touchdowns to interceptions. Ronbo,
one of the best backups out there.
He was 1-11. The one win was the Monday night game at Dallas. Remember that one?
Yeah. I'd like to see Brissett with a really good team once. Jacoby's always going to these kind of teams. So,
He could throw, though. He could throw. He could swing the rock.
And he's big and strong. He starts running and get out the way or do something, but it's going to be rough. So.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Tony, and, by the way, I just want to tell you, it wasn't bronchitis. I want to warn everybody about this. Listen, if you got any kind of air cleaning system in your house and you don't change the filters, know this. That will poison your lungs. I had a lung infection, and that's what it from. I got rid of that air cleaner that I had in my bedroom, and I turned it off. For 4 days, I felt great. Damn it. I didn't have to go through all that, but it was my air cleaner. Oh.
So that's what it was with you. But, yeah, I had bronchitis.
Yeah, that's seriously painful. Yeah.
Yeah. When he told me, I'm like, well, doctor, I don't, like you said, doc, I don't smoke.
Smoke.
He said, you don't have to be a smoker to get bronchitis.
Yeah. That's chronic. It comes back. So, you know. But yeah.
I've never had it before, and I've never had it since. Just that one time.
Yeah. That's the way it is. Yeah. It has its moments. But yeah, stay away from dirty air cleaners. Clean the filters out. Don't be lazy. I've learned my lesson. My God, that was painful.
And Ronbo, y'all drafted a gem in the 4th round.
Who?
Defensive end Grayson Halton out of Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah.
92.
That's my dude. He's like.
Check this out. We drafted their inside linebacker, same school, Oklahoma, in the same round. What's his name? Kendall Davis. He's 6'5", 242. Inside linebacker. He's going to be our backup in our 3-4 defense.
There you go. Tony, it's going to be a good year and it's starting this weekend. Tony, we got to go, though. I'm going to tell you what. I'll see you Friday. And, you know, let's see what else is going on.
Yes, sir. No Texas boy tonight, but I put in your comments about an hour and a half ago.
I saw that.
Like, sorry, guys, Texas boy in here. The word on the street is he's serving his community service.
He's happy about him getting D, too. Oh, God. All right.
Ronbo, always a pleasure. Let's keep evaluating our teams. You know, it's early, but here it is. It's May. We getting there.
All right. God, it's moving fast. I love it. All right,
yes,
Tony.
Sir.
You have a.
All right, take care, sir.
You too. Night, Tony. Yeah, John, bronchitis is no joke. Anything that messes with your lungs like that. Oh my God, that's scary. You can't stop coughing. I thought I was going to pass out once. I was coughing. Man, I said, oh my God, this is it? No. And all of a sudden it stopped. Everything's all going nuts. The doctor looked at the x-rays. Oh man, my lungs look like the Golden Gate Bridge with the fog all over the bridge. It's just covered with this clouds around. What the hell is that? That's fluid. What does that mean? You got to get that out of there. Okay, we'll give you some. And then they got antibiotics and everything like that going on for like a week. Cleared them up, but I was still feeling something. That air cleaner. I thought that might have been it. Turn it off. I've been feeling good for the last 4 days. Anyway, enough of me and that stupid problem. I'll see you Friday. Let's see what develops in Ninerville. Thanks for the conversation tonight, fam. I will see you this weekend. See, couldn't do that for a while. I was terrible. Night, fam.